Day 57. Day 57. Is that right? Wait, hold on. Is that right? Is it day 57? Day 57. Can you believe it? We might be awarding the Stanley Cup tonight. We made it. They're never going to make it through that bubble. I don't know why they're even wasting their time. No one could possibly pull this off. All of the teams in 2 venues. No contact with the outside world. Everybody restricted with their movements. I mean, yeah. And they did it. And they did it with flying colors. Not a single COVID case in the bubbles. And now here we are at the cusp of handing this baby off to maybe Steven Stamkos tonight. Unless Jamie Benn and his team, the Dallas Stars, have something to say to the Tampa Bay Lightning tonight and the next 2 games after tonight. Try to pull off the most improbable thing in sports, coming back from 3-1 down. Welcome to Hockey Now Network's Watching Together, Day 57. We haven't missed many of these games. We've, especially in the last 2 rounds, I've done every single one of the conference finals and the finals games with you. And now here we are, Game 5, Lightning and Stars, and oh boy. There's something about a game that could result in the Stanley Cup being given away. What's that? Is my light in the shot? Come on, light. What are you doing there? That's better. I did a Blue Line hockey tournament stream with Ning a little while ago, so I had to pull this together kind of quickly and scarf down a bologna sandwich and get some fuel in the old gillet before we get into tonight's game. Getting back to the swing of things, we'll have all the guys in, or whoever's here and wants to come on and watch together with us. We'll be watching Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Final, Tampa Bay Lightning and Dallas Stars. I got to fix that. Give me one quick second here. Like I said, I'm putting this thing together like really kind of last second. I had to make sure everything was good with Ning and our other thing, the Ning thing. You know what I'm saying? It's about as good as it's going to get right there, I think. All right, we'll see what happens. We'll tinker with it if we have to. Don't forget, Hockey Now Net. That's the handle for the Facebook, the Instagram, and the Twitter. Twitch.tv/Hockey Now Network. That's the better feed, but you probably already knew that.
Hit that subscribe button and smash that like button and do that.
Thank you to my nephew Andrew for supplying that most perfect drop, asking you, begging you, pleading with you, please support my uncle and Hockey Now. And I hope that it persuaded you to follow the social media channels and whatnot. So, I'm going to look at comments first because here we are, and this is exactly right. It's the most difficult game to win. The last game in the tournament is the hardest one to win. However, I think, well, it's the same for both. I want to fix, hang on one second. I'm not wild about how the green screen looks right now. It's a little too grainy for me. I'm going to pump it back to here and see how that plays. We'll go with that for a little while, at least until I can get some of my shadows figured out over here. I think the idea that not only do we get to lift this thing, but we get to bring it back home to our families and quite possibly sleep in the greater Tampa Bay area. I said the greater Tampa Bay. I said Tampa Bay like a true New Yorker. The idea that they could sleep in their greater Tampa Bay area homes tomorrow night with their families is a lot. I don't want to say a lot more, but listen, this tournament has been a tournament of firsts, right? This is all new, uncharted territory for all of us. We've never seen something like this before, really in sports in general, but especially not in hockey, where you had a tournament in this respect to give out the most coveted prize in the sport. This thing right behind me, the Stanley Cup. It's just a cardboard one, but it's still a Stanley Cup. The idea, the notion that if we do this tonight, we win and that's it. We erase Washington. I see that there, Aaron. I see that. The idea that we win tonight and it's done, That might be all that they need. Now, on the other side, for Dallas, it's if we don't win, we go home as losers. And we've been here longer than anybody else except for the winners, and we're going home with nothing to show for it. We didn't really get into the penalty last night on Jamie Benn that resulted in the power play in which Kevin Shattenkirk scored on. Game 45 of the regular season, fine, call that. In that case, that's a mutt and Jeff, where you got one of the bigger, stronger, statured players in Jamie Benn going up against somebody who, although strong in his own right, Tyler Johnson, without a doubt, but he's not as big as Jamie Benn. It's just a really hard-fought play that resulted in the bigger, stronger guy making it look like he beat up the smaller guy. And obviously, we know the outcome of it. Like I said, game 45, 46, 50, 60 even, you can call that and it's all right, but not exactly the kind of call you want to see make the difference like it did last night. But nonetheless, Dallas is not out. They are a team of really great hockey players, and they've got a good mix across the board. Their leadership with Jamie Benn and Tyler Seguin and Alexander Radulov, that line that's played together all year and had success. You throw in Joe Pavelski, you throw in Corey Perry, throw in some of the younger guys, Heiskanen and Kiviranta, and you got a pretty well-rounded team there. Well, I don't expect them to roll over, especially if Anton Khudobin comes out and plays lights out tonight, which he very well could. So, not necessarily a given that the Lightning will win tonight. I'm in the camp to think that they want to get it over with and come back home. Let's see. Hey, Jamie and Brady. Thanks for jumping on, guys. Some exciting news in the New York Rangers world. If nobody saw, the Rangers and Jeff Gorton pulled off what many of us Ranger fans thought would be impossible. He traded Mark Stahl. He was able to move Mark Stahl. It cost him one of his own second-round draft picks in 2021, which, to be honest with you, you get to the point where you spend the solid amount of years like the Rangers did drafting some good quality players, and then you're faced with the whole, well, where are these kids going to all get their chance? Where are they going to play? And the Rangers have some really great defensive prospects that they'd like to check out and get up on the big club. So if you got Mark Stahl in there as a stopgap from some of these guys progressing, you got to move them. It's a bonus that it only costs you the second-round pick next year, and you get some future considerations, and that's fine. But now if you needed to buy out Hank, you could do it a little bit easier. You wouldn't be thinking about who should we buy out, because it was going to be one of the two of them, if not both. But nonetheless, Mark Stahl is now on the Detroit Red Wings, so we're going to check in with my buddy Jay. You know my buddy Jay. He's been tuning in all tournament long. He's jumped on with us before. We all know how much he hates Mark Stahl with a passion. Did anybody else's TV just go out? I got a dark screen here. I got the frozen screen or some satellite delay. We'll see what happens there. I don't know if anybody else has got that. Let me know if you got that too. Jay is he's a firefighter in New York. And as soon as I saw the headline, I called him. I was like, you going to be at the house all night tonight? He's like, yup, all night till 7 tomorrow morning. I was like, damn, I'd love to have you jump on and just share with everybody your thoughts about Mark Stahl. He's like, oh, I can make time for that. So we'll check in with Jay at some point tonight for sure. Let's see. Aaron said, need fact. Last team to come back from a 3-1 deficit in the finals was the 42 Maple Leafs. Look at that little tidbit. Hi, Ma. Thanks for jumping on and watching with us tonight. OT calls have been huge. OT calls in the Stanley Cup finals have to be enormous. That call was neither. I agree with you, too. Embellishment on that call, definitely a little bit of that as well. Rope Hintz will be out for the Stars tonight. Just going through some of these comments and checking up. Tim, yours went down? All right. Damn. We got to figure out how the heck this happened and then try to... Of course it would go out. Of course. I'm not doing the last show from the couch because I have to use the over-the-air antenna, which I don't get. We don't get NBC over-the-air here anyway. It's digital. Stamkos will not be playing tonight, Petey. I know Dad thought for sure he'd be coming back, but NHL Network kind of convinced him that that's not happening. Stammer did what he had to do. He came out 5 shifts, 2 minutes, 30 seconds, got a goal. What else do you need from him? Well, my local WESH affiliate, local NBC affiliate WESH just realized that there was an issue and they put something up on the screen there, but I think we're back on now. I'm going to go home and reboot this channel just to be sure. So Stamkos will be out tonight. Let's see. Rangers get cap space and a bag of pucks. Maybe a bag of pucks. I don't even know if we need those pucks. Rope Hintz will be out for the Stars tonight. That's a big deal. Hey, Margie, thanks for checking us out tonight. I'm just going to, a little fair warning. I mean, my mom's here and she watches, so it's not like it hasn't chased my mama away or anything like that, but it's a little more. Last night with the Solar Bears, we were a little more in the living room than the locker room. Tonight, we're probably talking about going back to the locker room a little bit more, but we don't start getting really into it until the second period. So please, by all means, hang out with me here. I'm going to do the first period on my own. Just do some chatting, and we'll watch the game together and take your comments and everything else like that. Yes, exactly. Hockey language. We want to just make sure that that there's, I don't want anybody to feel uncomfortable here. We're all here together. Oh, I'm not watching Love Island. Why did Love Island come on my TV? Elise, you can't watch Love Island right now. The Lightning are on the cusp of winning the Stanley Cup, and you want to watch crappy reality television. Come on. It's such a bad show. Let's see if I'm back with it now. Yep, I think I am. I got a Progressive commercial on my screen. Let's see. Okay, so it went out in the living room. It's back now. Jason Dickinson coming back in the lineup for the Stars. That should be good for them. Got starting lineups here. Stars are going back to Jamie Benn. Actually, this is an interesting lineup. A little shaking up of the lineups here. So starting for the Stars on defense will be John Klingberg and Asa Lindell. And the starting forwards, Joe Pavelski at center, Jamie Benn on left wing, and Alexander Radulov on right wing. Tyler Seguin not starting up front with Ben and Radulov like he has, really for the whole season. So, yeah, for real, Margie, I saw that. Elise and I woke up a little late today, and we were watching UCF while we were getting dressed and getting ourselves together, and I just stuck my head out of the bathroom. I was like, did I just hear UCF had 4 false starts in a row? And she doesn't exactly know what that is, but I still yelled it out because I heard it. But, yeah, it ended up being like 7 of them in a row. But nonetheless, really excited that UCF got a win today, and they put 51 up. I think Florida did the same thing. Not a Gators fan. Just because the neighbors next door have a big Gators flag outside doesn't mean I'm a Gators fan. If I have to choose a college football team, I would probably go for UCF just because it's exciting to see them grow, if it happens. Used to be an FSU fan when I was a kid, but I really loved Charlie Ward a lot. Aaron's got a big batch of wings coming. Mango habanero, very nice. I'm going to do wings tomorrow night. It's hard for me to do wings because I get the acid reflux and everything. I can't do it on a game day. And if I do it the night before, I don't get good sleep. I'm such a baby. Let's see. 51 fouls in a cut. Were they legitimate? Did they need to be called, Aaron? 51 in a row is a lot. A lot. Elise just texted me with an eye roll emoji about the false start thing, probably. I didn't mean anything by it, babe. I didn't mean anything by it at all. My mom says go to the locker room. They're very into the game. Besides, there isn't anything they haven't heard. That's true. And my wife went to UCF. She reminded me. Yes, she did. Go UCF. Go Rosen School of Hospitality. Woo. We usually just say, we just call it hockey language. And I didn't want to run this last night. I didn't want to scare anybody off, but you may encounter hockey language. It's not, it's not gratuitous or anything, and it's definitely not for me. And it usually gets worse as the night goes on. So, nonetheless, let's see if the Tampa Bay Lightning can win the Stanley Cup tonight. Let's see if the Tampa Bay Lightning can put the last year and 4 months behind them. I said it at the beginning of the tournament. Even though I know I picked against the Lightning at some points, I definitely had to root. Speaking of my wife, she's an Islander fan. You all know that. I had to root for the Islanders. Thought the Islanders could have edged out the Lightning, but like Darren keeps saying and Sil says, hopefully they'll join us later on tonight. Seeing the Lightning in the finals and seeing the Stars in the finals just makes you understand what your teams are missing if you didn't get this far, especially when you're talking about the Lightning, man. We've known it. We've known it, right? We've all got our favorite teams, but especially us here in Central Florida. We've been watching this team on a regular basis, especially, I will admit, until the affiliation between the Solar Bears and the Lightning, I didn't watch the frequency of Lightning hockey that I did until the affiliation happened. And now I watch a tremendous amount of Lightning hockey because it's a very exciting and fast brand of hockey. Look at their lineup up and down. Where are the holes? Where are the holes? I mean, Tyler Johnson, Seti Paquette. You got Pat Maroon, who came in last year, won the Stanley Cup. Alex Killorn, the heavy game he plays. Andre Palat, Goodrow, and Coleman to get them on the offseason to shore up not on the offseason. It feels like it was the offseason. It was the trade deadline. You did the work to improve there. You got youth like Carter Verhaeghe, Braden Point, Nikita Kucherov, Mikhail Sergachev. I haven't even mentioned Victor Hedman or Steven Stamkos. This team's a juggernaut. They've had their eye on the ball, and the ball is within reach tonight. And the last month and year and 4 months of nightmare for the Lightning, they are very possibly about to wake up from that nightmare. And I love watching Jamie Benn play. I really do. I have a high amount of respect for Jamie Benn and the kind of hockey he plays. He's one of those guys I wish we got to see more of on the East Coast. But damn if I don't want to see the Lightning do this tonight. I don't know if I'm wild about having a parade or anything like that. I know I said if there's a parade, I'll be out there. I may have to go back on that. I'm not sure that I could do that. Unless it's some kind of cool, drive-in or boat-in kind of a thing where I can build in some separation. But I just really want to see them do it tonight. And it's not just for the team. It's for everybody that's involved with the Lightning, especially the crew that I got to work with, that I was honored to work with in the season earlier this calendar year. And all the fans, most of the fans, the fans who really love the hockey. They don't just love the fact that their cities won a championship, which there will be a huge influx of fair weather, but that's fine. I don't care. I want to see, I want to see that guy right there, Victor Hedman. I want to see him lifting that cup tonight. I want to see it. I want to see Stammer out on the ice. I want to see them do it. I just want to see them bring it back home here to Florida. Let's see. Margie, felt like I was back in for real. If we don't get these Hawaiian quarterbacks that can throw the ball, what does UCF even have? Not in a row, but the whole game, 25 plus, were line of scrimmage, false starts. Damn, 4-hour game. That's a long time. I feel like my mom probably posted a GIF, but I don't see those here, so everyone else can enjoy that, I'm sure. We're definitely going to have a Conn Smythe discussion. I know who I think should win the Conn Smythe, like hands down, like no questions asked. But we'll see what happens tonight. There's just so many things that have been uncertain, so many curveballs, so many different variables. Let me grab my roster real quick. I'm wearing blue shorts tonight. Come on, print out. There we go. I had to get some kind of blue in here for the Lightning, but I couldn't wear like a Lightning shirt. I don't have a Lightning hat. Remember, I didn't buy a Lightning hat when I was out there last weekend. Instead, I bought a Seattle Kraken hat. Couldn't bring a Lightning hat in here when they were playing the Islanders. I just couldn't do that to my wife. It wouldn't be fair. I wouldn't like it if she did that to me. Besides, we're about to become very excited for the Rangers here in this house, so I have to make sure to keep it even keel if I can. We are going to do a draft show. That's going to be October 6th. And probably kick off like a half hour or hour before the draft. We're not going to do the whole first round. The drafts are really very boring. But we will do the draft, and it's Josh's birthday that day, so we're going to roast Josh and see who can jump on from around the country and around North America that's joined us on Hockey Now Networks watching together for the last 50 some odd days. Let's see here. Let me. Jay just said that was the best. Those are the best anthems I ever heard. Why is everything in life better now? Just because the Rangers got rid of Mark Stahl, he is all kinds of happy. When we get to the discussion about the Art Ross or the Conn Smythe Trophy, sorry, it's going to be Vassy for me. This is it. This is Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Final. The Tampa Bay Lightning lead 3-1, and we are underway. I've got 49, 48. There go the lineups. I knew that was going to happen. All right, let's... Once they cycle through these, we'll get you synced up once again. I'll count down for you. Dallas came out and scored the first 2 last night, right? So you wonder if, I don't know. They're professionals and they're hockey players and they're athletes and they're all in it to win it. This is what they do. But Dallas has got to really be fighting, just feeling like there's nothing that they'll be able to do to win a game tonight. I mean, they've scored early. They've played a tight game. They played a loose game. They pushed the Lightning to overtime. They're not a bad club. It's just the Lightning are just like on another level, man. They're single-handedly the best team in the whole league. Last year it was great to see the Blues win the Stanley Cup, and if the Bruins would have won it, it would have been deserved as well. But like I was listening on NHL Network radio earlier today, the Blues weren't the best team in the league, not even a little bit. Like they were the worst. They were literally the worst team in the league at a point last year. They ended up getting on the run and they won the Stanley Cup. Great for them. But the Lightning are the best team in the league, hands down. Hands down. If they can do it tonight, it's very well deserved and exciting. Very exciting. I got 18, 30, 29, 28, 27, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 18, 20 on the clock, and we got an icing call. What's going on there, Ray? Good to see you, man. Thanks for jumping on. Hope to see you real soon. We did the Blue Line Hockey Tournament's Columbus Day Discovery Challenge. We did the team draw earlier tonight, so we'll see you in a couple weeks. I'm sure we'll see you down there. As a Bruins fan, it pains me to say this, but go Bolts. Bring the cup to Florida. That's it, man. Got to get Stanley back down here. Hey, you pack your sunscreen? You won't need it. It's going to be 80 degrees next week. It'll be great. Got 18 minutes on the clock right now. Actually, 18:01. 2 shots on goal both ways. All right, Margie, you're a little ahead. Well, if you want to pause and wait up, you can. If not, don't spoil it for everybody else. With a smile on my face. I felt bad last night. The guys were Rich Boyd and Alexander Kukali. Rich Boyd was probably like at the game watching it. He knew well before the rest of us did anything that happened. But it was still a lot of fun. Still a lot of fun to have the Solar Bears on last night. Drake Barahowski, head coach, and Jesse Liebman, play-by-play guy, Alexander Kukali, and Rich Boyd, players on the team. It was cool to hang out with them last night. I really hope we can find a way to make everything come together in December. We'll see. We shall see. Puck's just kind of tied up in the corner there. Well, they may have, but it was all good. It was all good. Maybe different strategy. Give the Bolts the first 2 goals tonight, maybe. That might be an interesting strategy. Hold on, wait. I have a drop for that. Where's the drop for that? Where'd it go? Interesting strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for them. No, I didn't grab that one. Oh, well. Yanni Gord, you got to be happy with what he's brought to the postseason. Really, as I speak, he's right there with a shot right in front of the net. One of those young guys that came through the Lightning for the last, over the last couple years, had the success in Syracuse with Vasi. I think they won that Calder Cup, I believe. I'm more than positive they did in the AHL. They did that together. And Yanni came up, made a little bit of a splash with the team, then kind of, I don't want to say he regressed, but didn't really, blow it out of the water superstar style. But this year, finding a home, especially finding a home with the two guys that the team got at the trade deadline, Barclay Goodrow and Blake Coleman. The style of player that the Lightning had been calling for last year, especially. Imagine having guys like that in the lineup. Throw Pat Maroon in there too. Just the grit that you need in the playoffs. And Yanni Gord fits perfectly centering those guys there or being on the line with those guys. So excited to see that come out. I forgive me if this seems like a Lightning homer-ish kind of a stream. It's not supposed to be. It's just, we're all pumped, man. I want to see the cup come out. And we saw it game one and, by the way, game one. Anybody else think that if the Lightning had an extra day off, they might have swept Dallas right out? Like, really, the only game that Dallas had any control in was game one when the Lightning were obviously on tired legs. None of us expected them to use that as an excuse, but they were. I mean, they played overtime games against the Islanders for the games before that, and it was the night before last cases. Aaron said, quite possibly. I'm with you. I am with you. Let's see. I saw a tweet last night too. Don Money sent over to me about the referee last night. I think it was Francis Chiron. And Tyler Seguin sitting down for 2 minutes. Not what you want from one of your big stars. Oh, that was a irresponsible play. Got Braden Point right in the ear. An earshot. Hey-o. Earshot. Very nice, Rob. Very excited. Just like Aaron said, you appear and your first comment isn't overtime. I love it. Who are you? Are you the same Rob we've been seeing all season? There's the overtime comment. I missed that. Ray, I remember that when the Bears had the private showing of the Cup. I did not go. I turned down the opportunity. I still want to see. I'm torn. Because if I had the opportunity to see it now that it had been won by the Lightning, whom the Solar Bears are affiliated with, it would be hard to turn down the opportunity. But in 2015, and again, if you haven't been with us the whole nearly 2 months now, obviously, I love the sport. I'm a hockey fan before anything else. So my pure fandom doesn't necessarily. That was right there for the taking. Hang on, I'll get back to that story in a second. I feel like the Lightning are going to do something here. Hedman's working it around. Oh, big blast. 40 seconds left here in the power play. 14, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15 left here in the first period. Ooh, tip there and a good save, Khudobin. Victor Hedman steps up. They just look like they want it right now. They got Dallas on that back foot. But if Dallas can kill this, that'd be big momentum change for Dallas. Change or generator, one or the other. So my dad, growing up, was a New York Rangers fan. Here's my dad. He is now the GM at the Sky Rink up there. So he has passed his Ranger fandom on to me. This is him at age 8 or 9 in 1958 or 59 in his Ranger sweater. So I'm a Rangers fan by birth. Very excited about the draft and whatnot. 2015, the Rangers were doing really good. Maybe on the trajectory to win Stanley Cup. I'm not going to go see the Cup in an exhibition. I'm going to wait for the Rangers to win it, and then I'll see it. You know, like at the Holiday Inn on Route 17 in Paramus, you know, when they take the Cup tour around, I'll just go see it there. Well, if the Lightning win it, I will go see it. That's the only other way that I will see it. I didn't see it in 2015. I wanted to wait until one of my teams won it. Ooh, close play there. Whoa. Let's back it up here. It ain't over yet. Chickens hatching, you know the drill. All right. I'm actually interested in hearing our actual hockey ref's opinion on the OT call last night, rather than from a football guy who thinks he knows. That's you, Aaron. You know it very well. Margie, you saw it at the Hockey Hall of Fame. I'm so jealous. When we can go to Canada, I have a couple of friends I need to see. Me and Sil need to go eat some of that Montreal smoked meat and the other kind of things. But then I'm going to Toronto. I'm going to that Hall of Fame. I've never been. Always wanted to go. Speaking of my dad, he knows. He lived and died knowing there was one thing I wouldn't forgive him for. Well, two things. He never took me to the Montreal Forum, and I never got to go to the Hockey Hall of Fame, but I'll get there one day. Let's see. You only see it when the Rangers win the first of many. You know it, Rob. Lafreniere. Oh, Margie, thank you for reminding me. The tweet from Don last night was, hey, let me, give me 1 second. Let me post it up. I'll just put it up here on the screen. I just need 1 quick second to send it over to the computer. A lot of this is done on the fly. So, here's me. There's me. Let's get this one. And here it is right here. Now, Don sent this to me, and it was sent to him by somebody that, a friend of his that's in the bubble. So this was after the game last night. The referee, just about there. Give me 1 second. Downloads. That's that. There we go. Okay, so here it is. So Francis Chiron was the referee last night. He saw the replay of the penalty that he was adamant about in overtime, and then he realized there was a bad call, and Tampa Bay won, and he was severely distraught and shattered. Now, I haven't seen it anywhere else, but the source that tweeted this, is a media person. So, but he's not like a reporter kind of a media person. He's just somebody that would have been there. Kind of like if I saw something and I was like, yeah, I just saw this happen. Like, I'm not an official source, but I saw it and I tweeted it, so it's out there. But the referee was apparently very, very disappointed in himself for the call that he made last night. And again, like I said earlier, if you weren't on with us, maybe game 40, 45, 55, you call that. Maybe even last 10 games of the season. But you're not calling that in the Stanley Cup Finals in overtime. You got to let the players play it out. Just because you got Jamie Benn, who's up here, just for TV purposes, up here, Tyler Johnson, who's like right here, and they're fighting it out. Just because the stronger guy wins doesn't mean that he won because he was a bully. It was just a hockey play. And Tyler Johnson was on the wrong end of it. But unfortunate for Jamie Benn. He was obviously distraught when it happened also. He's part of the NBC crew. Okay. Thanks, Don. That's right, Ma. I was at the forum, but I was in utero. That doesn't count. I couldn't taste one of those delicious forum hot dogs on the top splin toasted buns. You know, or maybe I did, but I wasn't chewing it myself. Never got to see all those banners hanging in the rafters, the retired numbers, none of it. But nonetheless, other memories to be made here. 11, 24, 23, 22, 21. I've got 11:20 on the clock. Lightning have 7 shots on goal so far, 4 for the Stars. Let's see. So Ray is looking at it. Let's see. I hate to say this, but it looked like a pretty bad slew foot to Ray, but he is not or ain't no NHL ref. What was this? Was this so Don sent some 2011-12 Norfolk Admirals, who later became the Crunch, won the Calder Cup with Tyler Johnson, Andre Palat, and Alex Killorn. Wow, Dustin Tokarski was on there. Dustin Tokarski, of course, I remember him. He was the goalie for Montreal in the 2014 playoffs, conference finals. Carey Price goes down game 1 after the Rangers were shellacking him. And this kid, Dustin Tokarski, has to come in and play net in the Eastern Conference Finals against a really, really amazing New York Rangers team at the time. Coming up on the halfway point here of the first period, it'll be a whistle for icing once again. I do want to wait for everybody to jump on with me, but it's going to be really hard to pick between Vasi or Victor Hedman for the Conn Smythe. But you can't be surprised if Nikita Kucherov gets it. I heard a stat today. He has 25 assists in 23 games. Might want to check that and confirm for me. 25 assists in 23 games. That is, I mean, if you, maybe we need to define what MVP is. Is it most valuable player of the whole tournament? Is it most valuable player to your team? Is it the flashiest and most scoring player? You know, what are you looking for? Because if you're looking for a player most important to your team, of course, the guy who scored the goals is going to be important. But you're talking about 25 assists in 23 games. That's the ultimate team stat. Aaron, put the wings away. I can't eat them. You can't eat them. Kidding. You can eat them. Those Admirals won 20. They won 26 in a row. Yikes. Merchandising. I did say I would go to a parade, but I don't think I could. I want to talk about it, but I don't want to talk about it. I've done a really, really good job of staying away from the societal conversations and that whole debate. I just don't know. Hopefully there'll be some opportunities to celebrate in other ways than the parade. And to be completely honest with you, whoa, Jamie Benn in there on a chance. He was flying like a bat out of hell. Shot goes wide, though. We got Andre Sekera going back to the locker room for the Stars. That's not going to be good. Puts them down another D, man. As cool as it is to be at those celebrations, like I didn't go to the parade the year the Rangers won. I don't know, Aaron, did you go to see the Cup? Did you see the Caps parade when they won? I wonder if Ron went too. I wonder where Ron is. Hope I didn't chase everybody away last night. I don't think I did. I'm sure I didn't. But I like watching the parades and the celebrations on TV. And you do it from the comfort of your own home. You get to see everything, get to see different vantage points and whatnot. I remember the Blues celebrations last year were epic. Remember Brett Hull? Brett Hull was wasted and getting up there and yelling at that city. Oh, man, that was a great, great time. Great one. 25 assists, in 23 games and 7 goals. I mean, that's 32 points in 23 games, over a point a game. Don't want hot sauce all over the laptop. Thank you, Rob. Aaron, thanks, you too. Kucherov does indeed have 7 goals, 25 assists, and a plus 15. Yikes. Ray, I can't put that up on screen. I mean, I will put it up on screen. I shouldn't put it up on screen, though. Well, maybe I'll put it. No, I shouldn't put that up there. Anybody wants to see it, you know where to look. See what Ray's plans are if the Flyers ever win the Cup. Big if. If. Not when. They'll get it, though. That's a big stat, too, Don, that 11 of those assists on the power play for Cooch, because many were starting to question the Lightning power play, especially with the absence of Steven Stamkos. But yeah, I mean, he's all world, Nikita Kucherov. He really, really, really is. Really is. 6:19 here in the first period. We got a whistle for an icing, showing a replay of that the shot from Sergachev that hit Andrei Sekera on the inside of the knee. So he's down at the locker room. We'll keep an eye on that. And then looks like Kamano got a puck on the leg there too. Does Brett Hull? No, Brett Hull, Rob, though I believe he was born in Canada, Brett Hull played a majority of his national hockey. He played all of his international hockey for Team USA. I think he might have. I would need to. I honestly don't even want to speculate what his citizenship situation is. But I know his dad. I don't know. Somebody can clarify, right? I don't want to speculate and get it wrong. Look like I'm an idiot or something. Darren's like all about looking forward to. Darren's all about looking forward to roasting Josh the night of the draft at the We Love Josh draft and roast party. It's not a final name. It's a working title. I'll find a better name for it. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, his mom's American. Yeah, all right. It doesn't just change one or another. You started your own podcast last night. Stop, Walt. Stop. You guys were awesome last night. I really appreciate you guys putting all kinds of good stuff up there. It's a roast. It's going to be a lot of fun. Really pumped to do that. Under 5 minutes left here in the first period. We're watching together Tampa Bay Lightning and Dallas Stars Game 5. The Lightning, of course, with a win tonight, bring this puppy back to Florida tomorrow. I would imagine it would be tomorrow. We'll do it live. Ooh, Tim, I just saw your post on Facebook. Oh, I want to know who you deleted. Oh, I want to know who that is. Ooh. Tim, you don't tell everybody, but I want to know who you're talking about, who you posted about. Tim's posting about AM radio personalities. I got to know. I'm not on AM radio, so I know it's not about me. Darren, I'll get the link for the second period, all right? I'm going to need you guys as the night goes on, just because we did the Blue Line Hockey Tournaments team reveal and game matchup. Oh, Cooch nearly on a break, but just a little bit out of touch there for him. We did the Blue Line Hockey Tournaments team reveal and game matchups. And that was like an hour and 20 minutes. So I'm trying to protect my voice a little bit. So I'm going to need you guys for the second, third period. So I'll send the link out and get you guys on here in a second, if you don't mind. Long live AM. It's my bud, man. October 6th is also the first game of the NLDS. Whoa. See, I thought about anyone on the chat want to be a ref. Whoa, are you recruiting referees, Ray? Could I be an eye in the sky referee? Like maybe could I be a video reviewer for Florida hockey or whatever it is you're looking for? I haven't been on skates and I can't remember. I really want rollerblades really bad. It's just hard to find a boot my size. We had talked about, Rob, maybe doing streams for the baseball playoffs or even football on Sunday night or something like that. So I'm going to take a couple of days and get myself together after the 57-day marathon I just put myself on. But we'll figure out a way to do it. Maybe we'll dual watch the NHL draft and the baseball playoffs when they start that night. Because the drafts are fun, but they get very boring. Me and Elise went to the draft in 2015 down in Sunrise. And it's fun, the lead up to that. We saw Connor McDavid get drafted. So it was cool, the lead up, and everybody was excited to, Corey Perry stays with it. gets Dallas on the board first. 2:08 left in the first period, and Corey Perry scores. And his Canadian family, who are allowed in the bubble, are in the building and cheering for him. Lucky Corey. Lucky Corey Perry. Let's take a look at the replay on the goal. Looks like the world feed got the wrong replay area down. So Perry just picked it up, and then it got a shot off. Looks like Vassy got it with a shoulder, maybe. And then just kind of went through. Just continued right through there. Love to see a replay on the other side. Yeah, this one right here. Yep, that's what happened. Right here on the shoulder, Vassy, a little extra sweater area. So maybe got stopped up a little bit, but ultimately gets in the net. Corey Perry gets his fourth goal of the playoffs, and Dallas has a 1-0 lead with 1:50 left here in the first period. Dallas is 8-3 in the postseason when scoring first. They scored first last night, and that was one of the three they lost. Puck jumps right up over the stick there. Looked close to offsides, but it definitely wasn't. Oh, yeah, I got to find that. Walt, send that to me on the Facebook Messenger if you can. It's easier for me to get the Facebook Messenger pictures on the thing. Because if you send it to me in the text, then I got to send it to myself, and then it just takes extra time. If you can send it to me in a Facebook message, that'd be awesome. 1:10 left here in the first period, and it'll be an icing. Couple things I'm going to jot down for us to talk about later on. Number one, we're going to talk about Conn Smythe winner? Question mark. Number two, this is a good one. How do you feel when a player who used to be on your team wins a cup with another? Talking about Ryan McDonough, talking about Kevin Shattenkirk, talking about, it used to be the joke used to be valid, the New York Lightning, but Shattenkirk, McDonough, those are the only ex-Rangers I see, but I want to talk about that later on. That's Capitals legend Kevin Shattenkirk. Yeah, his time with the Caps was legendary and memorable, wasn't it, Aaron? That wasn't the end of the period buzzer. I still got 10 more seconds before I can hit that. 10 shots on goal here in the first period for the Lightning. 8 for the Stars. And the Stars will hold a 1-0 lead going into the second period at the end of one. High energy game. Lightning doing what they do. Get out there and feel it out. Put a couple pucks to the net. Kucherov with a chance. Great save there by Khudobin. Nonetheless, this is Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Finals. The Lightning win tonight to bring the cup home to Florida. The Stars win, and will do it again on Monday night. Hockey Now Net, that's the handle for the Facebook, the Instagram, and the Twitter pages. Twitch.tv/Hockey Now Network. That's the better feed. It's a little bit better of a quality. You get it about 8 or 10 seconds quicker. So check that out if you can. Andrew, if you will.
Hit that subscribe button and smash that like button and do that.
Well, Brian, you can't take a break for the intermission if you don't put the stats up. Any way to combine that? Well, the chats are all combined here. But no, I can't combine them into one. I mean, yeah. See, Aaron's got the right scoop. There you go. Read that while I, where's this? There we go. There's the game center. New strategy, only one goal tonight. You think that's it? You think no more scoring? Dallas is going to try to ride this out? Maybe. Don, that's exactly the kind of memory I'm talking about. We're going to talk about that when all the guys come on. Let's see here. This is this. And I'm going to share screen here. Chrome tab. This is that. And that is bingo. Here we go. All right. We're going to just take a breather. I'm going to take a breather here for a couple minutes because it's the intermission. I'll talk to you for the second period. We'll get you guys up here on the screen with me, and we'll have some roundtable conversations, if you will. Talking Now Network, watching together. Should be getting back into it here after the commercial break ends. I will not miss seeing New Amsterdam vodka commercials. I will not miss seeing that. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. I can't remember which one. I think it was Xander Kukali was asking which commercial we're more sick of, Flo or the AT&T girl. But I wish I would have remembered that I'm the most sick over the New Amsterdam vodka commercials. Hockey Now Net, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Throw a follow if you will. Twitch.tv/Hockey Now Network. Okay. Let me get the link together and get ready to send this out to you guys so we can get the group back together. All right, let me do that there. Copy to clipboard. Let me Oh, I hate this new Facebook layout. I hate it. Ugh. All right, there's that. All right, let me get this period started up here. And we're in. Second period underway. Lightning and Stars. Stars have a 1-0 lead after the goal fairly late in the first period, 17:52. So that's 2:08 left in the second period and start in the first period. And the Stars get that goal. And now the Lightning are back out and at it, chasing the puck as it is. Let me see what else is going on here. There it see, Darren, come on.
What?
I don't know if I'm not adding names yet. I don't know why. Come on.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Well, I mean, but it's
all right. Fine, I'll change it. Hold on.
I mean, okay. Come on.
All right, hold on. I'll change it. Hold on.
For those who haven't been with us for 57 days, Aaron, who is MD referee on the chat, Aaron and Ron. There's a couple of guys. They're from the greater Washington, D.C. area, and there is a Chinese restaurant that Aaron introduced us to. And I believe it was formerly called Big Wang. But now it's called Wang Manor. So I don't know what. I don't understand what.
All right, I'll get into it. All right, hold on.
Okay, fine. I mean, all right.
Okay, here's my final one. There we go.
All right.
I'm going to stick with that one.
Turtle.
You know, because I'm Jewish.
Of course. So what did you think of the stream last night?
Oh, it's fantastic, man. Those guys are cool, man. I love
Aaron.
Yes, let's all do Wang names tonight.
Okay, I will play into it.
I can't help it. I just can't.
Yeah, hockey players are some of the best athletes, man. When I was with CSB up in Chicago, the Blackhawks, we advertised with the Blackhawks. So we go into the luxury suite all the time and we do events with them. And dude, they were always like the coolest players. And, you know, just of all the people that I've met, hockey players are always like the most down to earth. And,
Absolutely.
So they were cool, man.
It was really cool. It's also fun to talk about. I mean, Elise was saying it too. I wonder, you know, I mean, we got a pretty solid hockey community here in Orlando, but it's Corey Perry with another chance in front there.
Oh, sync up.
I'm at 17:55. Yeah, we'll get synced up once the puck gets dropped back down. I got to tell you, after doing the stream last night and today, my throat's really taking a beating. I've had to keep doing my like deep breathing exercises to make sure I'm not like coming down with anything.
Show us how you do that. How do you do that?
Well, you breathe in you breathe in, you hold it for 10 seconds. So
Well, make sure you sync up while you're doing this.
Yeah.
No wheeze, no anything like that. No phlegm. It's I could take a big breath all the way in. It's just a breath. Not doing anything else with that. But anyway.
I got the sniffles now from the mango habanero, so, you know.
You?
I love mango habanero.
Really? I've never, I don't know. I couldn't even tell you what a mango flavored sauce taste. I mean, I know it tastes like
you
mango.
don't taste the mango. It's the habanero that you taste.
Do you?
Yeah. There's a little sweetness from the mango.
The only one hotter at this particular restaurant is called Atomic. So I don't think I want to go
What is that, Wingstop?
Yeah.
That's the best. I always do the mango habanero.
Yeah, Wingstop's like 2 minutes from my house, but I still was lazy enough to order it from DoorDash. So
I've never had Wingstop. I always want to try it, but do they don't have? I think I did. I see that they only do breaded wings or something like that, or they have unbreaded wings.
Hey, can you sync up? Because I really want to start the game and watch.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, cool. So I got 17, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 17, 10, and I'll count you down to 17 minutes on the dot. I'll even get this awesome sync graphic on the screen. 4, 3, 2, 1, 17 minutes on the clock. We should be synced up and watching together now. So now tell me about Wingstop wings. Are they breaded or do they have an unbreaded option?
They're not breaded.
no, it's not breaded.
Yeah,
No?
they're not breaded.
Well, then I would try them.
But they are fried, but they're not breaded.
That's fine.
Yeah.
We got wings last week, takeout from Gators Dockside, our old stomping ground, and because I love the grilled wings, so they fry them and then toss them and then they grill them. So you get the you get the full explosion of flavors going there.
Oh, I bet you do. I'll give you some explosion of flavor.
Oh, Jesus.
You've been bragging. I mean, you've got a set of jokes already ready for the roast, don't you?
Listen, I have done nothing but write jokes the past week. Since you told me about the roast, I have focused all of my free time on writing jokes for this roast.
Wow. All right. I'm pumped. I'm very
I
excited
don't
for
want to do it right now, but no, we're going to wait till the roast. It's going to be fantastic. I'm already practicing my timing, holding for laughs.
it. Yes, you have to.
I got this, bro. I got it.
All right. Well, I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to see what can happen.
It's going to set a high bar, so everyone's
Whoa!
Andre! Hot!
What a goal.
Wow.
That was a power move, man.
Power.
That was a move.
Andre Palat picks up the puck, goes to the net, moves Qdobin from one side to the next, and here it comes. Yeah, he just brings it right in on the backhand.
Holy cow.
Wow, that was pretty.
Yeah, that's a power move, like you said. Wow, and that's what we've seen Braden Point score goals like that. We've seen Cooch score goals like that.
Matthew Barzal.
Yeah, say Barzal did that against the Cavs.
Yeah, he did,
No
right?
overtime.
Yep. Absolutely, he did. Lightning level it up here, 1-1 with 15:23 left in the second period.
Come on.
I have breaking news from my daughter who is also watching this game, but apparently on Dancing with the Stars, Nelly is apparently sleeping with his partner. So there you go.
Nelly. Wow. Okay.
She says 100,000% is what she says.
11 goals for Andre Palat here in the playoffs. Thanks, Margie, for passing that stat on. He's played really well with Kucherov and Braden Point. I mean, that's been rock solid. And the crazy thing about the Lightning is that for some teams, you look past that top line and you're like, I can't see how that's going to be enough. But then you go to that second line and you've got just power through that whole lineup. Tyler Johnson and Alexander, the names are all running together. Alex Killorn. So it's an Alex, not an Alexander. And Anthony Cirelli nearly had a breakout there. 14:20 left here on the clock. Guys, I want to ask you, is it too early to talk about Conn Smythe winner?
Where's everybody else?
Where's everybody else? What do you mean?
I mean, where's Sill and where's
I don't know.
I know Walt's out there because he's commenting.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me get this to Tim. So Tim's out there. I sent the link to Ron. I sent it to Ron. He hasn't seen it. Where's Sill? I don't know where Sill is tonight. Let me send it over to him. See if Sill's around. Thank you, Margie, for not doing that, though. I'm sure it was really. I mean, I know it's hard. You want to. Oh my God, they scored! But it's almost as cool to watch the reaction when you know it's coming, right? And a happy belated birthday to you, Ray, as well. Thanks for pointing that out. Also, Margie, saved my back on that. I would have heard it from Ray for sure. All right, I sent it out there. I sent it out. I don't know where everybody else is. Maybe nobody wants to hang out with us.
You know, I'm begging my friend to come on.
Are you
a Stars fan? I'm like, please, dude, just
he's not gonna.
5 minutes. Come on,
Darren. You're a hockey fan. You're an Islander fan, hockey fan. You know that if you have to face the music and stand up in front of someone, you know it's done with respect and a handshake. I'm sure that your Dallas Stars fan friend I can understand that.
I've told him 100 times, dude. It's just a hockey show. We're respectful, and we need a Dallas Stars perspective here.
Right.
I don't know.
But he didn't want to jump on.
I don't know. He hasn't responded to me.
All right, it's okay.
I know. I'm trying.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's see. Who do we got here? Is that you, Bill? What's up, Bill? How are you, man? There we go. Got it. Let me see. Oh, Margie. Yeah, I'm sure my neighbors don't like me So did everybody see the story about the guy in Tampa that got the cops called on him?
Shoot!
I posted that today.
What a Florida man story. And then did you see what the person did that called the cops? They were like all apologetic about it, and they sent a sorry note and a case of beer. And then at the end they said, enjoy the rest of the games, go Lightning, but we won't be watching that. We'll be watching the the NBA finals instead. And I'm like, okay, well, you're totally missing the whole point of it. You live in Tampa, you should be watching this. Hello, Tim.
Hello.
How's it going?
Oh, it's going.
Is it?
It's going.
Is it going good, or is it just going? Just going.
It's going good.
All right, good. Let me find it right. There we go. We got that, and we're looking good. I got 11:44, 43, 42, 41, 11:40 on the clock here. Let me count you down to 11:38 because we're stopped right now.
Played some football this morning. Got out, stretched the old legs.
Oh, yeah? How'd that feel?
It feels good to get out and do something.
Did you play American football or
yes, American?
Wow. Still's on his way
Did
home.
Maroon just punch his own guy?
I didn't see that. I was looking at the screen.
Did anyone just see that?
I missed it.
I missed it too.
Yeah,
I missed that too.
I was over here playing.
I don't know if it was a joke or what, but he definitely just punched the guy in his face.
So let's wait to talk about Conn Smythe winners, but I want to talk to you guys about the other question that I kind of threw out there earlier. How you feel when a player who used to play on your team ends up winning a Stanley Cup. I said to Elise last night, I was like, I can't believe McDonough and Shattenkirk are about to win a Stanley Cup. I was like, not beside myself, but it's like, damn it, you watch them. I mean, more McDonough than Shattenkirk. That was just a nightmare for the Rangers. But McDonough was there for the cup push and the other conference finals and whatnot. Like, I guess I'm happy for him, but
I'm torn. I really am, and I'm going to bring in the Orlando Magic as an example. Because so many players we have had and we've gotten rid of or didn't resign, and what did they go do? Win a championship somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
So part of me is like, I'm mad because the organization didn't wait long enough.
Right.
And blew an opportunity. And then some of it, I'm happy for that guy. He got what he wanted. And
now, Darren, I know you don't want to see John Tavares win a Stanley Cup. What are there any other like? I mean, I saw this is going to make my wife very upset that I'm sharing this story with everybody, but I saw a headline that maybe the Rangers go after someone like Matt Martin on the offseason who's a free agent. And I was like, if he was to win a Stanley Cup, if Matt Martin was to go somewhere else and win a Stanley Cup, are you happy for him?
No.
Not at all.
And here's the thing. I don't think Martin wants to leave the Islanders. And that story, I read that story, is only because his father-in-law is a longtime Ranger fan, Boomer Esiason. So
Yes,
that was a fluff story. There was absolutely no weight to it. And honestly, I think Martin would laugh at any offer coming from the Rangers because he's an Islander.
Yeah.
And he believes in what they're doing there.
Yeah.
Trust the program.
Yeah, without a doubt. Tim Stock said if he knew the player, if he had met him, then he's okay rooting for him. And then I guess that if you hadn't met him before, then you wouldn't be as inclined to be as supportive of him winning a cup elsewhere.
Okay, let me revise my statement though. Okay. You said if it was on the Rangers, sure. Martin goes to Colorado or Anaheim or whatever. Yeah, I'd be happy for him. But anybody but the Rangers.
Yeah.
Say for me, Brian, I'd love to see Grubauer and Burakovsky win a cup in Colorado.
Sure.
I was on board with Chandler Stevenson and Nate Schmidt for Vegas as much as I don't care for Vegas. If Shattenkirk wins a cup, good for him. His time in Washington was not particularly impressive, but it is what it is. Right. If a guy like Brett Connolly Florida somehow manages to pull off a miracle, which obviously was not going to happen, but I'd love to because he's a good guy. I like him as a player.
Right. Right.
Now, if it's a player that forces his way out and basically just screwed the team over, then no, never.
Yeah.
Exactly. Bill, how about you, Bill?
It's really hard for me to say just because of the Penguins' recent success.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Bill, wouldn't you just love to see Carl Hagelin win a cup with us?
Yeah. Well, wait a minute. Brian, think about it. Because Hagelin was a Ranger. We got him. We picked him up from the Rangers.
Yep. I remember. I know exactly what you're talking about.
It would have been even better had we been able to win a cup in the 19 season while Pittsburgh was still paying half of his salary. That would have been the better part.
Oh yeah, for sure. We got another guy. Oh, here we got another Wang in here. There you go. What's up, Walt?
Hey guys.
Sofa King Wang.
Everyone's all about the Wang.
Well, we missed you last night. There was so lack of Wang last night. It was unbelievable. Other than on that side feed,
on your guys' chat, you guys definitely covered the Wang pretty well. I mean, plenty of.
What jersey is that?
What's that? Yeah, what? That's a North Star sweater, huh?
Yeah, the original Stars.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah,
I like that.
That was a good broadcast last night. Those guys were terrific. Their insight was good. Great young guys. They really seem to have some grit, especially when they're missing teeth.
Yeah.
Xander was terrific.
He's a great kid.
I really like his insight. Yeah.
He's a great kid. He's been here with the team for a couple of years now. Got to interview him a couple times on the podcast and everything. He's got his outside of hockey story is really touching too. His mom's had bouts of cancer and she's come through each time. She's been in remission and he's been, like he mentioned,
there.
Yeah. So he's been there for her and the support that he gives her. He's just a tremendous guy. I mean, I through the whole thing, he's been watching the streams and he communicate on Instagram and stuff like that. So I was really excited that he came on. He's just a great kid. Rich, I don't know. I haven't had very many interactions with him, but same thing, just great kids. We get the ECHL is just filled with kids that really, I mean, it's really for some of the guys, it's the breaking point. Either you're going to go down and out, or you're showing who you are and what you can do, and you keep moving forward and pressing on.
There was a question. Oh, sorry. There was a question I was trying to ask last night, and it didn't get answered. And it was they were making reference to going up to Canada for the games. I think Drake mentioned it.
Yeah, to Newfoundland.
Okay, so they fly there, correct?
Oh yeah, it's like
they're not taking the bus to Newfoundland.
Well, yeah, I know where it is. And I'm going, okay. But in the Western Hockey League, they have to take the bus everywhere. They don't fly.
But do they go as far east as Newfoundland if they're in the Western Hockey League?
Well, they would go, say, from Vancouver to Winnipeg.
Yeah.
So that's halfway across the country.
That's like 18 hours, isn't it?
That's right.
Go in.
Oh, puck's loose there. Bouncing puck. Yeah, that's but they do bus everywhere else, or they'll in some cases, like if they're like there's Worcester's got a team and Maine's got a team, and there's another team up in that area. Like they'll fly to the Northeast and then they'll bus around from there.
Okay.
But
that makes sense. I understand it. Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a nice bus too.
Yeah, I mean it's nice. It does the job. They've got the amenities they need on there. They're not like, they're not in the Charlestown Chiefs school bus. Barnstorming from town to town.
Old-time hockey.
But they, the way the league is structured, you don't play every team in the league. So I feel like there's still a team or two that the Bears haven't even played yet. But I'm sure they've played everyone in the 7 years they've been back now. But you predominantly play the games in your
the East or something.
That time zone.
Yeah. So
my favorite memory with them, me and Kelly drove up to Atlanta during the snowstorm, and then we went to South Carolina because they were back to back in both cities. So
nice.
You guys go to the old Omni, Atlanta Omni?
No, never got. Okay. Never got to go there.
Broken stick.
I do want.
Well, it's really good. You got Drake on Bearhowski on last night. He's a cool guy. He was a good guy to have on.
I've been able to interview him several times through Maine, Worcester, Maine, and Adirondack. They'll fly up and then they'll bus around from each one.
Right.
Drake's been great, and especially in the last. I mean, he's been here. He was the first coach of the team, and he stayed for the full first year, and then I think he got an opportunity in the queue with Lethbridge.
He went somewhere.
I think you're right. It was Lethbridge. Yep.
Yeah. So
I was looking at this last night during my research. Yes, you are absolutely correct.
Yeah. So hold on one second. I want to make sure we don't let this slide.
Yeah.
Potentially big moment here. Carter Verhaeghe sits down for 2 minutes, and the Stars will go on a power play.
Slashing the stick right out of his hand.
Right out of the hands. So, so Drake was the coach first year, and then he had the opportunity in the queue with Lethbridge. Went up there. It for whatever reason didn't work out, and he ended up coming back here. God, it must have been 4 years ago now, because they
like that. Yeah,
it was 3 or 4 within the first 3 or 4 years he had left and then come back, and he's been here since, and he's great for hockey. In the city, he's he's always very happy. He's got his kids that are really. He's got one of his kids. Diesel is just like the best little hockey player you've ever seen.
He's got himself his own team there.
I know he does. He can. The kid Diesel zooms around the ice. He's been playing up divisions, and then one of his sons. I mean, it's I don't know how appropriate it is to talk about people's kids or anything like that. But his kids play youth hockey and they love it, and they're very much a part of it. And he's great being here. Elise was pointing it out last night that I think we understand. I think a majority of the Solar Bears fans understand that he had an NHL career and everything like that. But I don't know if they really understand the kind of player he was and the way the league was when he played. He still is a big man. And
that's
he wasn't.
why I was asking the question, the difference between when he played and now, because there's been a change. Sorry to interrupt.
No, there has been. What I was going to say, Walt, is that I think the reason I didn't ask him that because I remember talking to him about that before. You'll have to go back some of the podcasts, HockeyNowNetwork.com. All the conversations with him are there, and he's always been great, and he's always enjoyed sharing, talk about the old leagues and different things like the way the league used to be and things like that.
Right.
But a lot of people forget that he was drafted top 10. I mean, I flashed his rookie card, but he was drafted top 10 by the Leafs. He was the puck's just laying there. Oh, I got 532, 531, 530 left here.
Oh, I'm behind you guys.
But
speed up.
But yeah, it was fun having everybody on last night.
Really, your guy Jesse is the consummate professional.
Oh yeah,
he knows about staying on message. Boy, it was smooth.
Yeah, he's good.
He's great. Yeah, he wasn't like us jumping all over the book.
That's all good. Walt, we came in as we were talking about how you feel when a player who used to be on your team wins a cup with another. Are there any memorable Canucks that left Canucks went on to win?
Well, Cam Neely didn't, but he left here.
Yeah,
he came close. I was a sad trade when we lost Cam Neely. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to think who else, but I know what you mean. There's players that have gone to another team, and you're happy for them. Let's see who went from the Canucks to the Ducks. Somebody went down there. Ray Bork was one.
Boston fans were very happy for Ray Bork.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there are certain players. I think I just came in. I heard somebody say, I can't remember who it was, of you guys, but there's certain players who you kind of go, oh, no way in hell I want him to win a cup. And then there's the other ones where you go, hey, that guy did a lot for our city. He was a team player. For whatever reason, it might have been cap or whatever. He had to move on, whereas he screwed the guy's wife, the other guy's wife, whatever. Different story. You're going to say,
forget that guy. Yeah. Well, it was it Kessler that went from the Canucks to the Ducks?
Yes.
Here's one for you guys.
And what about Patrick Waugh? Who was he on before Colorado?
Montreal. You never saw the famous thing on the bench?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But here's
Matt, you got a question? Go for it. You got a question? Throw it in. Go ahead, Bill.
I was going to say Rick Tocchet, although I don't think the Flyers are very happy with the Cup.
Yeah.
Their favorite guy.
Right. Yeah. And that guy, Rick Tocchet, defined the Flyers for many years and the style of play and the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
He was the mascot for that. Yeah, Don, I forgot to mention this too, but Drake and his sister, they also are Drake's very subscribed to analytics, which is a new kind of a hockey thing.
Yep.
A lot of the newer guys, you wonder if they're really embracing it. And he shared a lot of information about that stuff. Really cool.
Do they wear stuff on themselves?
No, not at this level of hockey. I think the analytics that I'm sure that there's some professional level, integration that they do, but I think it's also access to analytics for the lower leagues and the younger players and stuff like that. But let's see. Matt, okay, hold on one second. So Matt's question: if Jeff Halpern, assistant coach of the Lightning, wins the cup, will he be the first Jewish person with his name on the cup?
I will remind you that is Washington Capitals legend Jeff Halpern.
I think
he's actually from right down the road. He's from this area, right down the road.
Or did Matthew Schneider?
Yeah, I don't think he'd be the first.
I don't think he would be the first.
He might be the first no, I don't even know if as a player, but
did Matthew Schneider win a cup?
That's an easy Google right there.
With Montreal.
Google tells me either Schneider or Bob Nystrom. I don't know why.
Nystrom was Jewish?
I don't know. That's what I said. First Jewish person on the Stanley Cup, and the response was Bob Nystrom.
We need the Adam Sandler song.
I didn't know Bob Nystrom.
Did you say Turtle Wing? I mean, Darren, what'd you say?
I did not know Bobby Nystrom was Jewish.
I didn't know either.
Yes, he was inducted to the Nassau County Sports Hall of Fame, National Jewish Sports Hall of Fame.
Wow.
Oh, there you go. Huh.
Wait. Oh. He received the George Young Award given to that individual, Jewish or non-Jewish, who's best exemplified highlight.
Well, there you go.
All right. Oh, wait, no. It says Eric Nystrom is Jewish.
Well, what's up, Still?
Hey, guys.
How you feeling?
Good.
Yeah?
I can tell you I'm not Jewish, so I don't know who's the first Jewish guy on the Stanley Cup.
Are there any Jews in Canada?
Yes, there's Jews. Matthew Schneider is Canadian. Is he Canadian, Matthew Schneider?
No, he's born in New York.
He was born in
American.
He was born in New York.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you that Darren is the first full Jewish person on Hockey Now Networks watching together. I'll tell you that much. Because I am, of course, only half.
Same here.
When he gets back, you got to pull up his lookalike picture.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Darren, take a look at this. So Walt sent this over to me, and he's like, is this a Darren lookalike? And there it is. Who is that, though?
That's Telly Savalas.
Say Uncle Fester.
That's DALvTBL. It's known as Kojak.
That's right.
Baby.
Kojak. Okay. There you go, Darren. That's you.
That's great, man.
That's
The
you.
true New
That's
Yorker.
great.
Wow.
I like it.
So when Patrick Waugh, well, see, it's different for you because you saw Patrick Waugh win 2 Stanley Cups in Montreal before that. But were you happy for him when he went to Montreal, to Colorado and win?
No.
Not at all.
No, because first it was the former Nordiques. First.
Right. Oh, right.
Right. Exactly.
And second of all, that was a piece of shit trade.
Yeah.
We got nothing for this guy.
You didn't even get a bag of pucks?
That was an unfortunate situation.
I mean, you know what? We still got a goalie. I mean, poor Jocelyn Thibault that came after Patrick Waugh in Montreal, right?
Yeah.
I mean, poor kid. And then the two others, was it Martin Buzinski and Andrei Kovalenko?
Oh,
Who the fuck heard of those guys, right?
It's time for the hockey language.
Yeah.
Lord, this goal is Tabernac.
It's all right. As long as it's still doing it, I'm all right with that. Still can
Being in the goalie union, which Ron is in too, but I like Patrick Waugh because of what he did when he came to Montreal and what he achieved as a rookie, and just amazing, and almost like Ken Dryden. And but I'll tell you, I really lost respect for him. I think I might have mentioned another podcast was I lost respect for him when he sent his kid to go down and fight the other kid.
Yeah.
That really pissed me off. And he made his own kid attack another kid, and it was disgusting. And I just lost respect for him.
Yeah, I understand that.
So actually, I thought about you tonight. I went to actually eat at the Happy Lamb. Remember that I sent you that restaurant link in Montreal? So I went to have Chinese food, but it was a big wang. It was like the Happy Lamb.
Listen, we don't know if Big Wang is good or not. Okay, we just know if Big Wang is there. We don't know how good Big Wang is, and I'm this close to just driving up to Maryland, getting some Big Wang, and then coming right back home.
They're getting a lot of airtime for nothing.
Yeah, you're
going to be if it's bad, though.
What'd you say? Oh yeah, I would be so bummed out if it's bad, or maybe I'm expecting it to be bad.
Or I can imagine coming back to Florida after going up there and complaining that the food is cold, right?
I'm not going to bring it home. I actually want to go up there and do a broadcast from Big Wang.
They should.
You know what? Just wait for the actual border to open, and we'll all get there at the same time.
That's what I'm hoping for. 53.8 seconds left here in the second period. Lightning have 20 shots on goal. It's still a tied game, 1-1. Of course, if the Lightning win tonight, they win the Stanley Cup. Are we ready to talk about Conn Smythe winner? Who you think it should be? I mean, or should we? I don't think we'll take an intermission here. We'll just stay together.
Do the third. Yeah.
Do it in the third.
Yeah.
Are there? We were talking about Ray Bourque before. I started thinking about the most memorable cup lifts, and obviously when your team wins, I'm always going to remember Messier grabbing the cup and just looking.
Stop.
Exactly. But I'm sorry. Well, I truly forget, Walt. I'm sorry.
I know. I'm kidding.
But I remember. I mean, obviously the Ray Bourque when Joe Sakic went and got the cup and handed it over to Ray Bourque and Gary Thorne, the call. We all remember that part too. Like, what does that say? It sounds like somebody's being abducted by a UFO right now.
You just reminded me one in 1994. There was an ex-Canuck on that winning team. Do you know who he was?
Kelly.
Doug Lidster? Was it Doug Lidster?
Liddy.
No.
Doug Lidster. Liddy. As a matter of fact, in 94, when I was at Madison Square Garden in March.
Yep.
And Darcy Rhoda, who we had on here, he brought Liddy up to our seats. And he came and met us because he wasn't playing that night.
Nice.
Yeah, it was really cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Doug Lidster was on there too. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yep. And he was a solid D man. It was, I don't know how much. I can't remember how much he played in the playoffs, but
I don't think he was one of the Black Aces, but I think he was definitely a lower line. But he was a prominent. No, he was on the ice plenty.
Yeah, but a real veteran defenseman. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Brian.
Yes.
Ouch.
Your honest opinion.
Okay.
Are you rooting for Dallas?
Haha.
Am I rooting for Dallas right now?
Yeah.
Based
off the fact that, hey, you can come back Monday and this amazing project is still going on.
It's the end of the second period. Scores tied at 1. Lightning have 21 shots at this point and 15 for the Stars. As an esteemed and professional broadcaster, Timothy, I will tell you that I am not allowed to play favorites ethically. But in a world where I could play favorites, I really do want the Lightning to win tonight.
That was funky looking.
I just want them to for many reasons. I want to see what's that?
Then you want to see the Cup in Florida.
I want to see the Cup back here in Florida. Obviously, the affiliation with the Solar Bears and my relationship with the Solar Bears, being PA announcer there, getting to.
I didn't say if they lost. I'm just saying, would you rather see a Game 7 or you want it to be done tonight?
Oh, Game 7. I love a Game 7.
A Game 7 is always exciting. I mean, I don't know that many of us could handle a Game 7. Well, I mean, we could.
Hey, I did in Vancouver and lost.
Yeah, you've done that twice.
It's tough to watch it.
Oh,
but,
yeah, you're there.
But it is. I'm sorry, I interrupted your question.
Yeah, no, you're fine. How do I answer that, Tim? Of course I want it to be done tonight. I don't want to. I love hanging out with you guys, and there is a plan to continue this after hockey's done because we really do have a good group of guys, and we really enjoy being together. And I love doing the live streams. Hopefully, we can find a way to throw some structure and other promotion behind it, and grow the audience and grow the crowd and everything. But I mean, yeah, I'd like to, be able to just sit on the couch one night and. Not have to take my afternoon doing, show prep and all the other stuff. Yeah. I love doing it. That's the hard part. I do love doing it. But once this is done, we're still going to do other shows. We're going to do the draft show on October 6th.
Yeah.
And then there's going to be the other sports. Rob was saying it before that, PD, that's not true. I want to hang out with you and Mom. I want to start going to the pool at night. I want to start going and, getting some – going to see Nana and going to see whatever we're calling my mom on that given day. Which grandkid is making the selection or which sibling of mine is deciding it. But yeah, I mean, I want to go and I want to hang out with you guys. But I like
the way the state of Florida is going, though, opening everything up again. I mean, Jesus Christ, it might be in this pandemic for another year.
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing. Believe me, I'm not running to the restaurants, not even close. But I am interested in having some time to go to my mom's house or the finals have been easier. I'll be honest. The whole trajectory of the show went from I'm going to do 3 games a day. It's going to be great, and that lasted like 4 days, and I realized I cannot do 3 games a day. And then we did no games on Mondays for a couple weeks, but ultimately it's still 6 days a week of doing it. And then we get to the conference finals and it's every single day, and I'm not going to miss any of those games. The finals have been easier every other day, but still, I am excited to get to some other things. I am excited to build 90s Plus back up, my 90s music show, and find a way to start another kind of regular. Just
careful doing that on Facebook.
What do you mean?
Apparently, they're stopping DJs now.
Oh no, Tim. I'm. That's not me. I'm a broadcaster. I'm a radio producer and broadcaster. I'm making a radio show for the radio. I'm not trying to put do something on Facebook. I'm also not trying to give Facebook any of my content for free anymore. So that's another conversation. What'd you say?
I said, F those guys.
Yeah. But, you know, I do enjoy the time with you guys, and I think we've all got some fun. We got a fun group and some good chemistry and, you know, all those things like that. And, you know, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Well, got the watch party at Amalie tonight.
Did you, Darren, did you get one of your buddies on? Is that Ross? All right, let me bring Ross on. What's up, Ross?
What's up, fellas?
How's it going,
Hey,
man?
Ross.
Man, y'all are all way better looking than Darren. He didn't tell me that.
Well, it's true. Darren, you're muted up. You act like you've been here before, Darren. There you go.
Right. That's my boy right there.
Well, I'll give you credit, dude. I didn't think that I know that all of Darren's Dallas Stars fans, I mean, they're probably not very happy right now, but I give you credit for jumping on and kind of facing the music a little bit.
Man, this is the Stars team that lost 11 in a row coming into the playoffs that reared its ugly head. That's been brutal. But man, Tampa is unbelievable.
Aren't they? Aren't they?
They are scary.
Ross, are you in Dallas?
Are
you in Dallas?
I'm in Fort Worth, about 30 minutes from Dallas.
Fort Worth, okay.
Yeah, so Ross and I went to an Islander Stars game a couple years ago together.
Nice.
He's a big hockey fan. We always, you know, talk during the season. Him and I used to work together. But, yeah, he lives out in Fort Worth here where I am. But opposite ends of Fort Worth. He's on the south. I'm on the north side.
Nice.
So.
Need some preparation so that when the Islander Stars games come around, you don't get at his throat or anything like that. Ross, what about the Jamie Benn penalty last night?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not a fan of bitching about the refs too much. So I mean that was pretty frustrating. But at the same time, we had a 4-on-3 for about a minute and a half to start that OT. So I'm like, we should have never put ourselves in that position, you know.
Right.
So what did you guys think without having a dog in the fight?
I thought, I mean, it's tough. Like I said it early in the stream, if it's game 40 of the regular season, I can see that call being made.
Yeah.
But, you know, in the Stanley Cup finals, in overtime, it's like a true Mutt and Jeff situation. Jamie Benn is just a big man, and Tyler Johnson is, you know, even though he has his size and his strength, he's smaller than Jamie Benn is considerably. So ultimately, it just looked like Jamie Benn beat up on him when they were both fighting for the puck. And I know early on there might have been some extra hooking on Tyler Johnson's side, but look, that's part of the game too for Jamie Benn. You gotta not allow that to, you know, make a play that's going to result in a penalty.
Now, Ray is pointing out that again the slew foot, dangerous, injury potential, et cetera, But I think my problem with that comes from a philosophical standpoint. If you're going to have a penalty in overtime in the Stanley Cup finals, it's got to be huge. It's got to be absolutely huge. And it just didn't look huge to me.
Yeah, and of course, hindsight 2020, it ended up resulting in a goal, so that magnified even more.
Yeah,
I'd like to hear Ross's perspective. I mean, how are you feeling after game one?
Oh, well, okay. So, you know, it was very similar to the Avs series, you know, where the Avs came in tired. We kind of wore them out in game one. Then all of a sudden you see a different team. So I kind of felt like the Isles wore out Tampa a little bit.
Sure.
Deals.
Yep.
I was not,
be right back.
I was not too overly confident, but I did think, hey, man, we're looking pretty good. You know, even last night, jumping up 2-0 last night, I thought, okay, we can hang with these guys. But, man,
look how strong they were.
What's killing us is, you know, we've got 3 of our top 4 penalty killers, Fox, Acomo, and Hintz are all out, and that's why Tampa's just feasting on the power play. So I'm a little worried about it.
Yeah,
so it's interesting that the injury bug has hit you guys pretty hard in this series, but you guys benefited from that in the Colorado series, right? So it's kind of interesting how the balance works that way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So there was some talk that you might see Bishop tonight, but there's no way he was going to start in an elimination game. No way.
How long did he play in that one game that he played? He made it like
two periods, maybe. I think.
I don't even think it was that, but it was brutal. I think he made it a period. It was brutal.
Yeah. And he's a good dude, and he's a good goalie. He just has no business playing right now.
Exactly. It's not Steven Stamkos coming out there one of 18 guys. You're talking about one of 2 goaltenders, and then it's easy to get it's easy to fall well behind as a goaltender if you're not out there and you're feeling 100%. It's not like you're not afforded the luxury of playing 2 minutes and 30 seconds and scoring a goal and then going out and sitting the rest of the game out. So yeah, it's definitely no business having him in there right now.
It's pretty wild, Ross. I mean, did you ever think you'd get this far coming out of the season into the pause? Even when the playoffs started, did you really believe you'd get to the finals?
No, absolutely not. I mean, you go back, what's crazy is this same season is when we hosted the I'm breaking the name, the first game.
Yeah.
That was this season. I mean, doesn't that seem like 10 years ago?
It does.
At the Cotton Bowl. But no, I didn't, because we had lost, I think, 9 in a row right before COVID hit, and I had written them off. So, I mean, I'm thrilled. I'm trying to eat it up, thrilled to death to be here. I mean, I hope we can steal one. All right, so I got a question for you guys, because I'm not a huge like X's and O's guys, but what is it about them that, I mean, they are in our offensive zone 90% of the time, and we just, I mean, is it forechecking? I mean, what keeps us from? Seems like they're just constantly like on the doorstep, and we barely get out of our zone half the game.
Yeah.
So Brian, I want to introduce you because Brian does some stuff with the Orlando Solar Bears, which is the minor league team for the Tampa Bay Lightning, right?
Okay.
The ECHO affiliate.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Brian's a great guy to ask this question to because he sees a lot of hockey. He watches a lot of hockey. He's a lifelong fan like me. So yeah, Brian, that I definitely want to hear your answer to that.
Well, it's weird when it comes to the Lightning because we were just talking about Steven Stamkos, and I've said this like pretty religiously through the tournament, but Stamkos is not just the captain of that team, it's his team. And all the guys that are there are all in on the mission. And when Stamkos got drafted to Tampa, he went all in, which was something pretty amazing for a player of his caliber to say, all right, we're in Tampa, Florida. I'm going all in on this as if I was back at home in Toronto. And we're going to build the right culture. We're going to build the right team. And the guys are going to know that you can enjoy the spoils of living in Florida. But when we're at the rink, it's hockey. Yeah. And because of that, they've drafted incredibly. Steve Yzerman, along with Patrice Brisebois, have built a team like they're brain surgeons. They haven't had issues with cap. They haven't had issues with draft. They've drafted outstanding. Who's got the extra noise going on over there? I hear someone rattling around. No, nothing. All right. But they've drafted so well. They've drafted the right youth. They've been incredibly lucky to be able to draft Stamkos and then Victor Hedman. Nikita Kucherov and Braden Point kind of fell in their lap. They all play a fairly similar kind of a game where it's very fast and it's very precise. Mm-hmm. And John Cooper is like player's coach to the T. And from the moment that he got there, they've instilled this winning culture that John Cooper had in Syracuse. So they play good hockey. They play fast hockey. They play responsible. They don't lose back to back. I don't know. I'd love to know how many times in the last however many years Cooper's been there, 6-7 years. I'd love to know how many back-to-back games they lost. They just don't do that. When they fall off the wagon, they make corrections and they fix it immediately. And they just play fast, and there's a ton amount of talent there. They're a juggernaut, man. Ross, Dallas is, it's nothing that Dallas is doing wrong. It's just that the Lightning are just so well put together and strong. Everything they do, the forecheck and the penalty kill and the power play, they just do everything right, man. And you throw in there snake bit like they did a year and 4 months ago.
Yeah,
a recipe for disaster. I don't know.
It just shows how long this tournament has been. They were just showing replays here on the Canadian feed about how tired the Dallas defense looked going, even back for those loose pucks going back behind their net. They were dragging their asses just to get to the puck.
Yeah,
and they were just saying that exhaustion. There's that 22 hours between games where it's really playing its role or taking a toll.
Right.
Yeah. Absolutely. Right. No, that makes it. Tampa just they never make a mistake. I mean, it's just incredible how sharp they are. When they, what were they, 0 for 14, I think, on the power play, right before they caught fire. And when I saw that stat, I thought, they're due.
Right. I would love to know. I mean, I know it was earlier in the tournament, but that game that Dallas clinched against Calgary, that was a pretty wild game, man. I thought for sure Calgary had that. I mean, obviously, I think we all did race out to a 3-0 lead, but that had to make you feel really good about the Stars, dude.
Yeah, that one where we scored seven unanswered.
Right,
Yeah.
unanswered.
That was pretty wild. And, actually, I think the turning point for our entire playoffs was, I think it was game 3 when Pavelski scored with about 9 seconds left. Don't know if you guys remember that one. But, we were on the ropes of going down about 2, or maybe it was game 4. We were going down 2-1 or 3-1 to Calgary, and Pavelski scored, took it overtime, and then Klingberg got the game winner. That was those games were pretty crazy. So, that was that 3-0. I almost went to bed, but I stayed with it. Thank goodness.
I'll bet, dude. I'll bet.
Hey,
Yep.
Hey, Ross.
Yeah.
Has Darren told you about his video?
Oh my god! Well, you got to show him now.
Yeah, I got to see this. What is this?
Set it up. So, Brian, tell him what this is all about. Set it up.
So, Darren's an Islander fan, and the Islanders. I don't know how much of the Islanders tournament that you've seen this year, but the Islanders suffered a pretty crushing loss with 7.8 seconds left in the game against the Lightning.
Okay, so hold on. So, Ross, lower your volume just a smidge. I think we're going to get feedback from your phone.
Is that better?
Petey says do the Titanic one.
Do the Titanic one? All right, we'll do the Titanic one after we do. So this is Darren's reaction. I really wish I should pull up I should pull up the whole screen, but we're just going to go right to Darren. This was Darren's reaction when the Islanders lost with 7.8 seconds.
Oh my God! I just had a heart attack.
Holy balls! There.
Holy shit! No.
Oh man! Oh my God!
God damn it!
Wow! 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 Nikita Kucherov! Wow! How did this happen? That all happened so quickly. Wow! I'm telling you right now, if he had more personality, Nikita Kucherov would be the biggest hockey player in the world. He exudes talent beyond anything anyone can imagine. Unbelievable. John Cooper is fired up. And then he just exited the room right away.
Okay, so now show him the remix.
Oh, you want
to show him the remix?
Here's the remix. Nikita Kucherov.
Oh my God! I just had a heart attack.
Rethinking your friendship with Darren, Ross?
You know what? Yeah, I don't know that I'm gonna be able to bring my kids over there.
Not for an Islander game. Not for an Islander game.
Not
sure.
for an Islander game.
Yeah.
No, but
That was epic.
I give.
I don't know. We get Holden's reaction too.
What's that?
Well,
Oh yeah.
Where's the
Where's the Holden reaction? Did I delete that one? No, I didn't. Here was Holden's reaction to the. Oh yeah.
How mad you are.
Captain America.
That was good.
He left the building.
He slammed the door. That's a kid that understands comedic timing. Oh,
That was awesome.
that was funny.
Do you have the one where he was cheering?
I've got it somewhere, but we're back to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's sync up.
There's a hockey game going on. Let me get everybody synced up here. I've got 1950, 49, 48, 47, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1939, 30, 37, 36, 1945.
Yeah, I was pretty mad, obviously, Ross. But Ross, you've seen me mad at work, so Ross knows that there were some customers that would get me pretty pissed off, and I'd get to that level.
Yeah, and the foghorn that I snuck under your chair that one day. That got
April. So let me tell the story. So there was an April Fool's one year, and him and our buddy Michael, who we also worked with, decided to rig up an air horn under my chair so that when I leaned back, it triggered it. They recorded it, but what was weird is they both came in and they were asking me questions that they never asked me about about one of the homes we were building. So the whole thing was kind of just odd, what's going on? And I could tell something was off because they're both in my office asking me about construction, and I'm like, I don't know what a 2x4 is. And they were just waiting for me to lean back, and they got it. They got it on video, and yeah, that was classic.
Oh, yeah.
We need this video.
Yeah, Ross, you got to bring that up, man.
Do you still have it?
If there's a game 6, we're gonna have to spend a solid amount of time with that video.
Yeah.
Do you think you still have it, Ross?
I've got it.
You don't
Oh
lose
my God, Ross, go away from the screen now. Go get it.
Absolutely, I will never lose that one. It's in my email.
So,
Ross, were you a hockey fan? Have you enjoyed the Stars their whole time they've been in Dallas, or what's your hockey enjoyment background?
Yeah, it has. Obviously, being in Texas, we're all football. Everything's football. But when the Stars, I'd say probably mid '90s, and I was only 10 or 11 years old. I started following them pretty religiously. I was a big fan in '99 when they won the Cup,
Nice.
and have followed them. Yeah, very closely. Never played a minute of hockey in my life, so only from a fan's perspective.
Sure.
You guys ever played? Any of you?
Nobody here right now of any kind of particular stature. We're all across North America. We're all hockey fans. And
Introduce Sil, though. Introduce Sil and his son.
well, Sil is in Montreal, and Sil's son plays youth hockey, juniors, or I don't know the right way to say it, Sil, but he definitely has some promise and some potential. And
Nice.
Yeah. Other than that, I'm just
I play old farts hockey.
Yep, Walt plays. Goaltender. Where's Ron at? Ron's supposed to.
Yeah,
come
Ron plays, but he plays roller, doesn't he? Or
No, he played ice hockey up here.
Sil is the most authentic of all.
I don't think he does anymore.
You know what? I won the Stanley Cup 5 times in different NHL versions.
NHL '94.
How could you?
You have to curse now in French still for Ross.
Oh my God, Jay! Jay. I'm sending you a link on Messenger right now. I want Jay to talk about the Rangers trade earlier tonight.
PD,
because
no, thank you.
Sam.
yeah,
Trying to get. Hold on. Let's see. Let me turn this right here. I wonder where that clicking.
Where's that noise coming from?
Where's the clicking?
I don't know.
Let's see. Let me.
there's one for you, Brian.
What's that? Whoa, that's a relic. That's a nice.
Yeah, my buddy that is here. He flew down for the cup.
Yeah.
To play it, to watch it. Yeah, in 2004, I brought this back and a couple other things.
Nice.
So I better put it on.
Let's see.
A little screwed up. We're wearing green and the lightning blue.
What's that?
I got the green and the blue on.
Yeah, you've got conflict of interest there.
Yes. It's like when I went to the casino, I was really drunk one night and bet on red and black.
Do you think the older Minnesota fans are kind of almost rooting for the Stars?
You know what? That's a good question because they were so pissed off losing their franchise when they were sold off to Dallas, and now they got a team back. But I think the older guys like myself would, being from that era, would probably go, yeah, screw them, but there's still a big following of the North Stars. There's all kinds of Facebook groups and all that, but there's still a following.
You say
Just like there's a following of the Cleveland Barons.
California Golden Seals.
Yeah.
Than anything.
Yeah. Oh, hold on a second.
So, Ross, the reason.
Oh
no!
You guys are a little ahead of me.
Oh, are we by a lot?
No, that's all right. You're good.
Sergachev.
Mikhail Sergachev, still. Perfect
man.
question, Phil. You excited to see Sergachev win a Stanley Cup or what?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
No.
No, still no.
Oh,
No, we got fucked up.
You get a tip there?
I might have been tipped here.
I don't know. That
That
like
looked clean.
It wasn't Plot. It would have been the Dallas. It would have been
The
Klingberg.
Dallas player, yeah.
Yeah, Klingberg made a tip on it.
I think. Let me see. I got to see where this.
Why don't you mute everybody and then unmute one?
It's not Tim. Not Walt. I think it's you, Ross.
Yeah.
I'm getting that feedback.
Is it feedback or what do you think it is?
It's like some clicking. Well, can you turn your phone horizontal? And that actually might.
That did it.
That might help it a little bit. I think so. Yeah. These phones are so weird, and the software is so strange too.
I'm still there.
A little bit.
I wonder if it's
Not
just
as
feedback.
pronounced. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a little better now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Cool.
improved.
So Ross lives out in the boonsticks of Fort Worth, so I'm surprised he even has electricity out there.
Stop it.
They shit in an outhouse.
Really? Ross, that's not. Is that true?
So when I moved to
concrete.
Fort Worth, so I lived in North Dallas when I first moved down here, and I always thought Fort Worth was like boots and cowboy hats and people riding on horses.
Sagebrush.
And then when I finally came out here, I was like, "Oh my god, I love it out here!" And it's totally not like that, but where he lives is.
That's funny.
Oh, it's not like you're like in Waxahachie or something. Yeah.
That's where he is. No, wait. Are you close to Waxahachie?
No.
You're not.
My
Okay.
wife
That's
is
a little
saying
further
that
down,
it's
isn't it?
Where's
No,
Loxahatchee?
I'm about an hour from Waxahachie.
Yeah, my brother who went to school in Arlington dated a girl from Waxahachie for years. She was very
Hello.
Hi, Nicole.
Hi, Darren.
I miss you. I miss you guys.
We miss you and your sweet baby.
Just call him Turtle Wang.
Turtle Wang. Turtle Wang. What's up, Sam?
Good.
Yeah. Who's winning tonight, Sam?
Tampa.
Tampa? Yeah, I think so too. We'll see though. We got a bona fide star scan on, so I'm not going to start. I'm not going to start hitting hard with the homerisms here. But
Maybe a penalty here.
14 minutes and 1 second away from a win. And
maybe it's time for that Conn Smythe discussion, Brian.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
we can definitely talk about that. If Tampa Bay wins tonight, who wins the Conn Smythe? Aaron, I'm going to start with you.
Edmund.
Well, I have two additional opinions that I've received from my daughter and her roommate. And my daughter, obviously, a huge Caps fan, but her roommate is a Red Wings fan. Is happy about the bag of pucks that they sent to you guys for Mark Stahl. So what I have been told by my daughter is that she believes that Braden Point will receive the Conn Smythe. So on the basis of the overtime game winners that he got throughout the playoffs and overall leadership. My daughter's roommate, however, has an interesting opinion, being that it doesn't necessarily need to go to a player on the winning team, and she has chosen Anton Khudobin as the Conn Smythe winner, given that he basically dragged this team single-handedly through the playoffs.
Interesting.
He'd been playing a 1A, 1B with Bishop all year, and has managed to
Hold
take.
on, Aaron. I got to stop you for a second, Aaron, because while he's here, we don't get him for long because he's on a quick break. He's at the firehouse right now.
Okay.
I told Jay that he had to come on and he had to tell us his thoughts because he used to comment about. I mean, everybody knows how much he hates Mark Stahl, and he's not on the Rangers anymore. So I thought I'd give Jay a couple of minutes to just get all the demons out so we can never have this conversation again.
We will have this conversation because it's the best day ever. They finally solved the biggest problem that the Rangers have had forever, and that was their defense and their anchor, and it's gone. Thank you. That's it, man.
Well, Jay, who do you pick up with all that cap space now?
I just think it's got to be a young veteran defenseman that will come in and bang bodies and take the shot from the point. I don't know exactly who it's going to be yet, but their offense will come if they build up their defense. Because
Laine is not very happy in Winnipeg, so there you go.
Yeah.
Go
ahead, Jay.
There's a lot of people they could look at or bring up, but I just think it's got to be somebody who's kind of like a point man that is not hesitant to pull trigger, and that's going to be it.
See, what I'll back that up with is saying I don't think it's all right. We got money to go get someone. Okay,
yeah, exactly.
It's the cap is going to get flat, and we're going to have within 3 years we're going to have to find a way to give Adam Fox, Capo Caco, pretty much a sure thing, Alexis Lafreniere in 3 years. We're going to have to find a way to give these guys money. And if we're going to go out there and start spending it on a flat cap, then we're not going to be able to keep these awesome pieces that we went out and drafted.
Well, so there's a solid D-man available in Vancouver right now.
But what they got to do is they got to not make the same mistake they always do. They always go out and they spend big money for a player that's at the end of his career and never lives up to that because he's too far into his career. He's almost done. So they need somebody who's still eager to play and win, and wants to win and knows that this team has the players to do it.
Right. I think we're past that, Jay. I think that part of the culture is well behind us now.
It's Ross.
That's like saying the Islanders are past losing. They're always going to happen.
Oh, sorry. I'm going to need.
Oh my God.
Sorry, Elise. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
They're kind of like the same thing, man. It's just like as they get so close and then they let you down. They just there's no finish to the New York teams, man.
It's gonna be tough for the Islanders, especially with all the other did we lose Ross? I think we lost Ross. If he reaches out, Darren, tell him to jump back on with us if he wants. But yeah, it's going to be tough. The Metropolitan Division is going to be so tough for all the teams, but especially the flat tax. And I also think that ultimately, and I told you this, Jay, that part of the reason that that it's a good thing they were able to move Mark Stahl is because, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you can only buy out one player on an off season, right? You can't buy out more than one on an off season. So if they were even entertaining the idea of buying out Henrik Lundqvist, then they would have been stuck with Mark Stahl and vice versa. But now you don't have to worry about that anymore.
I mean, I love Lundqvist, but I don't know if it's worth keeping him.
I don't think. You know what? I honestly listen. Maybe it's the optimist in me. Maybe it's people reading deeper than I should be. But I really think Henrik Lundqvist has a true affinity and love for the organization and the city. And I wouldn't be surprised if, especially with the flat cap coming up and things like that, that he just retires and and call it a day or find a way to reach that last year of money. Because I mean, what was the contract was 8 years at $8 million or 8.5. So his $56 million. If he loses 8 of that, I think he'll still be happy sitting on $48 million. I
also think they're bringing him into something in the future with the Rangers organization.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
I don't see him putting up a fight, and he'd rather benefit. And he knows that I think he knows he's kind of past that point where he's going to stand on his head like he used to.
Yeah.
So.
And he doesn't have to. And, all that knowledge he got from Benny Allaire, I mean, that knowledge doesn't go anywhere. If he's able to, maybe same thing as with Steven Stamkos, maybe having him on the bench is just as much of a big deal as having him on the ice with you. And if he can be there to groom Igor and, whoever else, whether it's Tyler Wall or any of the other prospects that are on the way up as well, I'm with you. I think he'll have a role with the team. He'll have a role with the team.
I don't know what it is about this move, but I just feel like it's like a restart button for the Rangers.
The restart happened 2.5 years ago, Jay. They've been restarting.
But I feel like this.
It's a 3-year plan.
It's a 3-year plan.
Yeah, it's a 5-year plan, maybe. But I feel like, so many, like I said, man, so many mistakes were made back there by him, and I feel like they couldn't move on from that until they got rid of him. Listen, the last time when they redid his contract, that was a favor. That wasn't because of his play.
Yeah, that was the hometown contract going his way for sure.
Yeah, but let's take care of you because of what happened. It had nothing to do with his play. No team would have kept him.
Well, it's a day for you to celebrate, Jay. And as much as we can have the celebration about the Rangers, we're gonna if you're around the night of the draft, come on. There's gonna be plenty of Ranger talk that night. But in the meantime, we're 10 minutes away from a potential Stanley Cup champion being crowned.
I know, and I'm hoping that Dallas pulls it out so we get another game, and also
Jay. Brian's got it all scripted out.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm hoping Dallas just because Tampa Bay's got so many ex-Ranger players. So
there's just 2 of them. I told you there's only 2 of them.
It doesn't matter. It's enough. That's enough. They don't.
I think I'd be happy for Mac.
I am, but still, they're stepping up their game, and it's not with the Rangers. So
yeah. Well, you know what though, dude? I don't think McDonough's found another level to his game. Like I told you, he was never going to be. He was the captain, and that's fine. And that's another problem the Rangers have. They just throw the captaincy at whatever feel good. I mean, probably predominantly American kid, that feels good and plays good, and he's got a good face and the right attitude. They throw the C on him. But Ryan Callahan, was he really a captain? He played Tortorella's kind of game, and he played it well, and he had defensive structure to him. But, McDonough, maybe, he was, I don't know, between the youth that these guys had and the stress that the New York fans put on these players and think that every single one of the players on the team is a superstar. McDonough really hasn't raised his game any much or lowered it. He's just being used in the appropriate way. He's a second pair D behind one of the best defensemen in the world. So,
I think he's a big part of this Tampa game, though. I mean, if you watch, he's involved in a lot, and good for him. I just
Shattenkirk, on the other hand, that's neither here nor there with Shattenkirk.
I'm also an ex-Dallas lover from the back in the days with Hull and Madonna and all them.
Oh, yeah.
Those watching those guys play were. Yeah, this is nothing like that team, but
I couldn't stand Madonna.
He was, he was like love-hate.
There were some other guys that didn't like him. They dropped him off of a stretcher, didn't they?
I think they did. What was for dinner at the house tonight, Jay?
1-inch steaks with some potatoes and broccoli and Brussels sprouts.
Staple food, yeah.
I was actually going to send you a picture of it, but I was like, I don't want to torture him too much.
You should have. Oh, you should send it to me now. I'll put it up here on the screen. Everybody can see it.
Jay, you got any Chinese food you like or what?
Whoa hop.
A little whoa hop, that's for sure.
Whoa hop.
Oh, you big guy's hungry.
Oh, big table, big table.
They have UV light there too?
Yo, dude.
Is Jay in Orlando?
Jay is in New York.
New York?
I'm in New York, yeah.
Where in New York?
I work in the Bronx and I live in Long Island. So
where in Long Island?
Comac.
Comac.
You live in Comac? I'm from Smithtown.
Oh.
Darren's from the island. Yeah, Darren's from the island originally. I linked up with him when we worked in radio down here, and now he lives in Dallas. Big Islander fan. But
we used to go to Comac Flea Market all the time.
I'm from northern Westchester, so I haven't drank the Kool-Aid or the water in Long Island yet. So
nice.
Yeah, it's not bad, man. I actually gonna probably try to now that I got my son skating. I think I'm gonna have to go back out and try some of the hockey out there and skate. strap him back on. So.
Oh my God, Sill, you're so right, dude. Sill put in his comment McDonough. McDonough was with the Canadians also.
Was he right? When he first, yeah.
Yeah, they traded.
We got Gomez for this guy, right?
Scott Gomez for Ryan
Scott
McDonough.
Gomez for McDonough. And then Sergachev for Drouin. 2 trades where we were like flip backwards and.
Yeah, but didn't Gomez have like a couple good years? Like, wasn't he with the Devils?
Scott Gomez, yeah.
Gomez was, yeah. Gomez had a hot year back, yeah. Oh,
Gomez had a good season with the Devils. Then he got given a huge contract by Glenn Slater in New York, and Bob Gainey was dumb enough to go and get it.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, they don't make smart choices with their picks, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You're talking about a team that signed like players at the end of their career when their career is way behind. Welcome to Montreal, right? So we're doing that now.
Right. That was Eric Sternak. That was a high stick there. It looked like Nikita Kucherov had some blood on his lip, but nonetheless, that was or under his chin. It was a high stick nonetheless.
Cooch took a high stick as well, but they didn't see it.
Cernak was like right. Yeah, it would have been 4 minutes if it would have gotten caught. But nonetheless,
this will be interesting if they tie it up. Boy, oh boy,
that's a big power play right here. This is the whole season for Dallas. The whole season. 8:54 left here in the third period. I'll get you counted down. So
let's sync. Yeah,
we can sync up. I'll sync up to 8:45. So if you're there, just pause and I'll count it down to there for you. I'm at 8:54 right now, waiting for the puck to drop. And I'll tell you what, Vasilevsky looks really focused right now too. We'll see what happens here in the power play. And the puck is down. Puck's down 53, 52, 51, 850, 49, 48. What's going on here? Don't spoil it, Bill. Don't spoil it, Bill.
Okay, I was wrong.
Was that not a penalty?
No, I think the puck just went out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw the Lightning lifting their arms up too. I don't mean that. I don't mean anything. Bill, by the way, oh man, I want to show this to everybody on my. Look at that. On the iPhone now, on one of the new widgets, they'll pick random pictures for the day, and this picture came up from Earth Birthday last year, you and me. Look at that.
Oh, there you go.
It's blurry, but yeah.
Awesome.
Come on. It won't get unblurred. Yeah, that was a good memory.
Earth Day birthday.
Let's see what happens here. Yeah, Earth Day birthday. Let's see if we'll have one of those.
I've never been.
Never?
Never.
My last memory of Earth Day birthday was not a very good one. I broke my hand that night.
Doing what?
So remember the old school TVs that were not like flat screens? They were like the big box TVs and the front glass. I punched the TV.
For what reason?
Well, it was either punching the TV or punching my ex-fiance.
I think there was alcohol involved.
You're a very angry man.
Oh, yeah. Well, I made the right choice in punching the TV and not her.
Yeah.
So when she burned the roast, she'd fall down the stairs?
But
you're saying?
But I shattered my hand, and that was not pleasant. That hurt so bad.
If this power play is any representation of what Dallas has left, then
it's over.
They had a gas.
Yeah, they're really cycling, and the Lightning, with every second that passes that they get closer, they're just getting more and more energized, man.
You know what? One thing about Tampa is that they're on a mission. I mean, don't forget that last year they came out of the league like the top dog, and 4 games that they were gone. So put that on top of Stamkos, on top of
absolutely. I mean,
the goaltending has just been. I mean,
no, you're very right, Sil, because that's how these teams they learn through adversity. And you're right. Last season, how they were knocked out in that first round.
How close did this come?
Now, could Khudobin, I mean, that actually to me is the revelation of the playoffs.
That was close.
I mean, could Khudobin actually make that the Dallas is in the finals? But they normally, if it wasn't from that guy playing like way above his level,
that's
would he be there? That's another question. I mean, do we see Anton Khudobin being him now?
Did anybody see that replay right there where there was one, like definitely a missed call, and then he tripped over the ball?
Whoa! Is that Pavelski?
Wow.
Yeah.
That looks like Joe Pa. Look at that.
You got to pick up the garbage, man. That's where you get them.
Amen.
No, we got to finish. We got to finish.
We've got to get. Well, maybe we don't have a finish. Maybe we have an extension here.
Well, that's what I mean. We got to finish to the time. Yeah. That's what I mean.
You know what? I want a game 7 with the red envelope. That's what I want.
The red envelope. No red envelope. Wow. Vassy was right there until great play from Pavelski.
And if we get a game 7 with a red envelope, I'll actually authorize Sam to shoot in my face one more time.
6:35, 34, 3, 2, 1, 6:30 here in the third. Dallas just leveled it up 2-2 now.
So, Sil, has Sam shared the hell out of that video too?
Not really. I mean, you know what? He actually looks at me every time. He laughs himself out.
Yeah.
But shared, no. I mean, he still feels bad about it years after.
Jay, I gotta show you this video we're talking about because it's a lesson on stay off the ice when Nash is out there shooting around.
Oh, I saw the one when he hits the camera and behind the net. Yeah,
awesome.
That last,
you know what? It cost me 4 teeth. All those ones are fake.
Oh my god, dude! The sound of the last one is just so funny. It's just so funny. Didn't you guys see that stat just now about Joe Pavelski being the said the most goals in the playoffs, the U.S.-born player?
So we were talking about Conn Smythe. I still say I think it's Hedman.
Yeah, I agree with you, Darren.
I was actually gonna say Hedman until somebody brought up the Kucherov assist stat.
Yeah.
What about Vassy?
Vassy was right there also. But I think that Vassy's had times where the teams had to bail him out. I mean, he let up 4 goals last night. You know?
Jay, do you have an opinion on that?
It's going to be hard to beat Kucherov, I'll tell you that.
What's the assist stat? I didn't hear it.
He's going into tonight. I don't know what his stat line is tonight. I don't have the stats pulled up, but he had
like 23 or something like that, or
25 assists in 23 games.
I mean, plus 14.
32 points. Yep, 32 points in 23 games and plus 14.
And he's got an assist tonight on the Palat goal.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that. It's got to be him then.
Yeah. Hedman's great, and he's been huge, but he's just he's not a difference maker.
Hedman, if you're talking about throughout the whole, the only thing I will say for Hedman though is, well, I mean it's tough because Cooch does his thing and he is who he is, but he's not like he's not a big vocal leader. Like Hedman's played captain for the Lightning through the whole tournament in the absence of Stamkos. So that's what I can say for him, but I don't know. I don't know. I think you're still looking at Kucherov. I mean, of course we don't have a vote in it, but. We were talking before about a team from the losing player from the losing team going. Don shared this stat. Only a handful of players who won the Conn Smythe despite losing.
Yeah. Good one, Don.
Roger Crozier. Is that how you say that, Walt?
Roger Crozier. Yeah.
Crozier.
Very good goalie. Played in New York. He played in Detroit and Buffalo.
Glenn Hall in 68. Reggie Leach in 76. Ron Hextall won the Conn Smythe, even though the Flyers lost that year to the Oilers, I believe. Yep, that was the year after the Canadiens. And then Jay Giguere.
Yeah, Ron Hextall was a good goal scorer, too.
Yeah. Oh, was he?
Well, into empty nets, yeah.
If if scoring goals mean hitting an opponent's face with your fist, then yes, he was great.
Yeah.
I mean, Ron Hextall was a magician with his stick.
Oh,
yeah.
Ron,
Yep.
Ron Hextall, yeah. I was thinking Rick Tocchet for a second, but yeah, Ron Hextall. Oh my God, dude! I'll tell you, it doesn't matter any arena or any chant. Hearing the Devils fans chant nothing, dude. I was like, there were times where I was like, 9, 10, 11 years old, and hearing that, I was freaking terrified. Like it was just loud and solid. It's like
we did that in DC too. It was
dude. It was pretty heavy, pretty heavy. We got 3:35 left here. Rob is throwing out the overtime teaser, so here we go.
Yeah, I'd have to DVR it and watch it tomorrow. I'm so tired. I don't think I can handle OT.
You can't DVR. I mean, you don't have to stay up. You don't have to stay on the stream. You can't DVR it.
Oh, I'm so tired.
Just not the same.
How can you DVR Stanley Cup final? I mean,
right? You did that early in the playoffs, and I was like, how do you pull that off? But
you can't DVR anything in 2020, social media and whatnot.
Yeah, you're going to know the result. It's just.
Well, you'll find out. Yeah.
Yeah, Ross is going to call you.
True.
Yeah, that's right.
True.
Wow.
Is that a penalty?
Oh. I don't know.
Now we got a break.
I don't think so.
It's a break. What did Josh? Oh, Josh was. Josh reached out. He is watching the game, but his girlfriend is with him, so he can't come on the stream. But he did send along.
Oh, he must be naked then.
PayPal.me/JoshMRadio. He wanted me to remind you that he's still taking donations for his Nintendo Switch.
I need to send him a Moose Bucks.
He's a riot.
Wait till you hear my roast jokes. Oh my God.
It's going to be fun. Jay, you got to try be around on the 6th, Jay. Come on the draft show with us.
I have to check it out and see what the schedule is like. So
that's going to be
a rare moment of quiet.
What'd you say? Great moment?
No, it's a rare moment of quiet here. So
I'll say, I remember when I was in New York, all I heard was sirens.
Yeah, this is rare, but I'll take it.
Yeah, for a Saturday night too.
Yeah.
What's
last time I went in New York, taxi drivers were pretty bad also.
Oh, I call them cockroaches. They're everywhere.
They just crawl around there, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it, Petey? Stop being a dick, Petey. Yes, October 6th is a national holiday for Rangers fans, okay?
This is now an official holiday.
Can you, Jay, are you familiar with how to pronounce Alexei Lafreniere the right way? Do you need any help? Still can help us.
Still can help you out with that one.
Yeah, I was actually just watching some of his videos. I like it. I'm definitely digging it. I'm just
listen,
don't get. They come up here. It's still a different level. So.
Yeah, but it's not. But Jay, this is something different than we've seen. This is a number.
They're comparing him to better than some of the greats. So
it's
you grew up watching hockey.
Did I? I didn't actually watch hockey until in the '90s, and then I started playing, and then I played in high school. I played some in college, and played now. So,
what position?
Usually I was center.
Center.
I'm big, so I would actually just go to the front of the net, and I was not an easy person to move. So
your ass in front of the net. There you go.
That's it. The goalies used to yell at the defenseman, and he'd be like, "Get this freaking guy out of here!" And then he'd be like, "I'm trying."
There's no moving.
I'm moving. I'm 6'2", and I'm like back then I was probably like 230, so I was a big guy. So
I'm 5'9" and was 230.
Yeah. So yeah. But
I just lost 30 pounds. So yeah.
But I met Boogaboom and stuff like that, and I think they're bigger than I am. Right? Remember that picture, the advertisement, Brian? And you're like, I got a cold J, and you're like, wait, there he is.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, even Mateau. I think the picture I have with Mateau, I think he's even a little taller than I am.
Stefan Mateau, another former Hab, isn't he?
Yeah, it was. Yep.
Yeah, and he said that goal was his goal was all luck. That's all it was.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Which just overtime goal?
The wraparound, yeah.
There was some luck there, but I saw a thing a couple years ago. Must have been I think it was an interview with him, but they the Devils or the Rangers were aware from a scouting report. That was a dangerous play.
That was very dangerous.
There. that the scouting report showed that in a play like a wraparound, Brodeur would go down and he'd square up his foot to the post and he'd lay his pad down. But the way that he held the stick, because he held the stick with his right hand. The way he came across with the stick, there was about
the corner open, right?
Like a 6-inch gap where you could get it in there along the stick and like ramp it in between the legs. I mean, whether or not that ended up being true or if it's a.
Well, Mateau said he didn't even know it went in.
Oh yeah, he didn't look like it right away.
He said he had no clue at all. So.
1:37 left here, and the clock is stopped. Looks like we are indeed headed for another overtime game.
Brian just brings out the overtime in all the games.
I know.
Actually, I don't think I've ever seen the end of a game while I watched you on here, because every game went to overtime and I went to bed.
No,
you got to go to bed.
I'm old, man. I'm old. You're
not old.
I'm old. I'm old, not you.
You have responsibility.
The kids are up at 6:30 no matter what.
Yeah,
so.
See, you're not old. You got kids in a job. I don't have any of those. I got the
I was playing.
Oh, you getting called out?
Nash. I hit him twice in the head with the puck.
Did you
hit who?
My son.
His son, Nash. We got coming up on a minute left here in the third period. Looks like we might be destined for overtime. I say might because we all remember 7.8 seconds.
We all learned by watching the Islanders. You never know until it's over.
You shut your mouth.
50.3. What happened?
Nothing. I was trying to be.
He's imitating Darren.
To imitate Darren.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, your glasses didn't fall off of your face, so
here.
Poor Darren. But I give you
I knew we lost the series right then and there.
When I think back of all the memorable moments of the last 56 days, that is definitely right near the top.
You're right up there with Ning. Yeah.
Yep.
Which moment of Ning's? Because there were plenty.
Oh, there are plenty. Ning jumping in the pool, having to jump in the pool. Right? Oh my God.
The itch cream.
The itch cream.
Oh my God.
Amazing stuff.
Between his itch cream and
the tight shirts,
WD-40, we're all good.
All right, last 20 seconds here.
Yeah, I got 20. Oh, Palat. No, he can't do it.
Good defense there.
Tell you what, I don't anticipate any penalties in overtime tonight.
Yeah, no kidding.
Nothing.
It would have to be a murder.
It would have to be chopped down something. Yeah.
Except for a guy's head, serve it to the referee to get a penalty.
I didn't even see it. I heard about that call, but I didn't see it. So
oh, you got it. Oh, yeah. It was very questionable. Yeah.
What just happened there at the end? Alexiak. You got Alexiak too?
Little buzzer hit there. Little buzzer
push there at the end.
Alexiak's a thug.
Wow.
Okay,
well,
you guys have a chance.
And here we go again.
And it's overtime. Not just overtime, but
another one.
Another one. It won't come easy for the Lightning. It won't come easy.
You want to do a stretch your legs, take a piss break?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I hope you guys don't mind. I think I'm gonna throw the stats up and we'll stretch here for a couple minutes. It shouldn't be a long intermission because
14 minutes.
I think in Dallas they say something about watering your horse or something.
Is that right, Darren? Is that accurate?
I'd have to ask Ross. I don't know. I'm not a true Texan, but he is.
Right.
Okay,
Texas is a new hotspot, man. Everybody's going there.
Yeah, we've been here almost 10 years now, and we love it, man. We love it.
A lot of New Yorkers are moving down to Texas.
Yep. Yeah. You can get a lot for your money.
Yeah, for real. Definitely. All right, I'm gonna clear the room, and I mean, I'm sorry, everybody that's jumping on the stream right now. Glad that you're here. we're getting ready for overtime, but we're going to stretch our legs for a little bit and get ourselves together. So, Sil, talk to you in a few. Tim, Bill, Aaron. Looks like Darren already jumped off. Jay, if you can hang out for overtime, if you got to go, I understand you got stuff to do. But
yeah, I'll come back.
All right, you got the link. So if you're there, then you'll join us. All right, cool, perfect. It's not going to come easy, Lightning fans. It hasn't come easy, has it? April 26th, 2019. That pain you felt then will be prolonged just a little bit longer. We're going to overtime in the Stanley Cup final. Lightning score, they win. That's it. They bring this thing back here to Florida. Dallas scores. We'll get back together on Monday night for a game number 6. Stay tuned. We're watching together. It's Hockey Now Network. 57 days ago, the New York Rangers and Carolina Hurricanes played the very first game in the Toronto bubble of the NHL reboot. And at that time, many were wondering, how are we going to get a Stanley Cup winner? How is this going to work? This can't work. It's not going to work. Why are they even trying it? Why are we even doing this? What's the point? And now we're on the cusp of handing this baby out to somebody. Well, tonight, the Tampa Bay Lightning, and they're going to have to work for it in overtime. Overtime. Your misery, Lightning fans, will be prolonged even longer as you have to get into overtime to dispatch the Dallas Stars. 57 days ago, we started. And for the Lightning, it started a year and 4 months ago, April 26th, 2019. And you got to wait a little bit longer. I am officially changing my name to the goal scorers I think we will have. I think it will be Corey Perry or Nikita Kucherov. I'm getting first guess in there. Oh, I see Bill also has Kucherov as well. There's just such an exciting feeling when the possibility of the Stanley Cup coming out onto the ice. There's just something about that that's just really special. You start to feel it. You remember all the memories that you've had, that we've all had, of overtimes past, cup-winning goals in overtime. Hopefully we don't get a Patrick Kane like what just happened kind of a goal. Dallas is 4-1. Tampa Bay is 6-1. They're looking to become the first team in NHL history to win 4 series, clinching the game in overtime. And my friends, overtime has just about arrived. Will the Tampa Bay Lightning win the Stanley Cup? Will the Dallas Stars win a chance to play on Monday night? I jumped the gun on my stinger. I've been waiting 57 days for you to show up, Mrs. Bolt's lady. So glad you're here, though, Coley. Good luck to you and the rest of your fellow Lightning fans. The puck is down, and it's overtime. I've got 1956, 55, 55. And we're stopped right there, a stoppage of play. Man, so I've got Corey Perry scoring a goal if it's Dallas. I got Nikita Kucherov with the game winner if it is the Lightning. I see that Aaron has Braden Point and Tyler Seguin.
He's due.
What's that? He's due. He is due. Bill's got Kucherov and Pavelski. You've got Braden Point or Pavelski there, Tim. And then Walt didn't pick a team. But
sorry, I was downstairs. I'll put my picks up now.
Oh, no, it's okay. It's just, I saw you switch jersey, too.
Oh, yeah, just get too hot.
Was it? Oh, man.
Picks, okay.
You have a favorite overtime or I want to say least favorite overtime cup-winning goal? But I always think, I mean, obviously, and I about came to blows with Gina when she was coming on there with us in Vegas. But Alec Martinez, that goal, I only have watched it once. The goal that that Martinez scored against the Rangers in 2014, I only saw it once. I saw it when it happened, and I've never watched that goal again. I can't stomach watching it. It was a hard one to see. So you got to pick a goal winner here. And in the meantime, I'm going to get everybody synced up because we can try to minimize the spoiler alert. I've got 18:35, 34, 3, 2, and puck's out of play. 18:31. It's like Jason Dixon. right. There we go. Here. No. It's all right, Nicole. I'm glad you're here. Holy, sorry. Super glad you're here.
I was gonna say Silla's going without a shirt. Now Ning's gonna roll in.
Ning just said Phil's wearing my uniform. Hang on. I'm sending you the link right now. Swear to God, if I get caught missing a goal because I'm sending Jeff Ning the link, I am going to be very upset. I will be untoo happy. Darren, you got to pick goal winners from both teams.
Okay, 1 second.
Hey, Walt, that's the same team.
Oh, sorry. Oops. You're right. It is.
What are you trying to say?
Actually,
my head. Thanks.
Still on that medicine for your operation, right?
Yeah. Black or red? Black or red? Black or red? Whoa, that was a high stick.
Yeah. I can't believe it, man. I mean, it's. I don't know. I don't even know what I want to say. Like, I think everything I've had to say has been said over the last 57 days. You know, the hockey's been fantastic. It's just, I don't know. It's just even down to the end. This is still very exciting to the prospect of what could happen here. So, got a broken stick out there too.
Stick went. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to say Kucherov, and I'm gonna take a. I'm going to take a real crazy pick, Seguin.
That's what I'm going to, Seguin.
Yeah. Other Seguin? Okay.
Exactly what I was doing. Yeah.
Did I spell that? Yeah, I got it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm right with you, Darren. I said I got point there, yeah.
Here comes Dallas.
Walt actually got the same picks that I had, so it's okay.
Did he?
Oh, I do. That's right. Sorry, I didn't know. I wasn't watching your guys' picks. I was just thinking through the roster and
Blake Coleman and Dennis Garyanov. Those are Ning's picks.
I heard that Blake Coleman is from Plano, Texas, right here.
Yeah, you know what? Alexander Kukali, who was on with us last night, mentioned he's from Texas. Yeah.
Well, Plano is close to us. That's where my corporate office is in Plano, and we used to live nearby Plano. So,
wow.
But what if it's
I guess he's on Tampa though.
Yeah. How big is Plano anyway?
Really
good pretty plain.
You know, no different from any other suburb in a city.
Okay.
It just takes forever to get there from anywhere.
Okay.
Isn't that all of Texas?
All of Texas, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So when I go to my corporate office, which was once a month before COVID, I mean, it would take me an hour to get up there.
Ooh. Do you live near any of the roads that you see in the pictures where it's just, desert and mountains on both sides? Just one single road that just goes the whole distance?
No, but Ross does.
Ross does.
Yeah.
Jeff, I owe you first I want to thank everybody for jumping on the stream right now. Don't forget Hockey Now Network, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Hockey Now Net is the handle. Also twitch.tv/Hockey Now Network. Andrew, once more, please.
Like button and smash the like button and do that.
And if you could throw some likes and follows, that would be fantastic. Oh, Jay's brother is in Plano. Ning, I want to ask you the same questions that we talked about earlier. How do you feel? Are there any players that used to be on the Maple? Are there any players that used to be on the Maple Leafs that went on to win a Stanley Cup and you weren't happy for them?
Phil Kessel.
Phil
Kessel. Yeah. Yep.
Fat Penguin.
Oh,
the cheeseburger man. The cheeseburger.
Hot dog guy. Yeah.
Oh, hot dogs. That was it. Sorry.
My daughter once had a toy, and it was a box with a bunch of wires on it, and it had little characters on it. One was a short, fat penguin, and I taught her to name it. We named him Phil Kessel.
That's funny. That's funny.
No word of a lie. If you just ask her, Brian, next time you see her, say, "Who's short, fat penguin?" She'll go, Phil Kessel.
Oh. Short fat penguin, Phil Kessel. I will ask her next time I see her. Well, might see her this week, next weekend, right? 15, 48, 47, 46, 15, 45 left here on the clock. Man, I love you guys, and I want to talk to you, and I apologize to everybody streaming. It's not very it's not the most compelling content, just watching me watch a hockey game, but I'm glued to this right now.
By the way, during the intermission, I was watching our hockey panel, and the exit was going through how many plays Dallas got away with what would have been penalties last night. And there was a lot, actually. They got away with a lot. Yeah.
Really?
I was surprised how many there were.
Interesting.
And they showed the clips of them, too. Everything from a trip to interference, blatant interference.
Oh. Teed up right there, but nothing. Ooh. Yanni Gord back to get it now. 81-mile-per-hour shot that right there from Yanni Gord.
Will they fire up that speed on your screen?
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, they throw it up.
Yeah, they put that kind of stuff up there.
I didn't see that. Occasionally we see it on ours.
Do you? Yeah, I got 31 shots on goal, 32 shots on goal now for the Lightning, 27 for Dallas.
Quick sync up.
Yep, I got 14, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, and an icing call. So we're frozen at 14-16. There won't be a TV timeout because
it's overtime.
There will be a pause for an ice cream.
For ice cream?
I thought it was after 10 minutes.
After 10 minutes for ice cream.
Ice cream.
Ice cream. Jeff,
damn it.
I enjoyed our stream earlier tonight, Jeff. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, it went well. It went better than every time we do it, we're going to improve the process.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe one time we'll get Brenda to get excited, actually.
I think her nonchalant attitude about it is what makes it.
So was this another stream of your draw for your next tournament?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Jeff's daughter-in-law, right?
No, stepdaughter.
Stepdaughter. Yeah. That's right. Sorry. She works the. We have the cage, right? That has the ping pong balls in there. I have to be careful how I say it because it's not only is it Jeff's stepdaughter, but she's not 18 yet, so I don't want to cross inappropriate lines or make jokes about any of it. But she works the cage where we have the ping pong balls to draw the numbers and everything. But she always does work and she does a great job and she does it, but she doesn't ever look like she's interested in doing it.
So you mean a typical teenage girl?
Pretty much. Yep.
You just reminded me of inappropriateness. A buddy of mine went to a strip club downtown, was sitting in the front row, and the girl gets down there and just, Kevin, hi, Kev. And she's up on stage, butt naked, and of course he knew her from way back.
That happened once to me in my life. I ran into a girl at a gig working it, and I knew her from the past. It was very strange.
Saw one of my ex-girlfriend in a strip club, right? She was on the stage. Yeah. And guess what? When she looked at the crowd and she saw me, you could see she was not in the show anymore.
She what?
She was not in the show anymore.
Wasn't there anymore. That's the hardest thing about guys like us, Sil. We're just nobody's missing us. You know, you're noticed as soon as you walk into anywhere. Big table. 12:30 on the clock.
Yeah.
I'm a big guy that wants to melt in the crowd. That's what it is.
Yeah. I'm right there with you. If I'm not in front of the crowd working, then I want to be in the back of the crowd. Leave me open. Let me just blend in. 12-11 and another whistle. Man.
Ah ouais, tabarnak.
I'm saying, dude, I just want to
shoot that puck.
I think we'll all agree. I just want to see a quality goal. You know, I don't want.
You just took the words out of my mouth. I was just going to say, you don't want to have one of those greasy goals, as you guys called it, against the Islanders, right?
Yeah, no, I don't want to see that. I want to see a good quality goal. You know, as much as I joke about the Alec Martinez goal against the Rangers in 2014, I mean, they put it in that commercial, and I do turn away. But it was a definitive. It was an awesome. If you're a Kings fan, it must have been extremely exciting because it was he blasted the puck into an open net, and you know, just everything that happened from there forward. But in that respect, I just want to see. You know, even we were talking about the Matteau goal before. That was the kind of delayed reaction because nobody knew, you know, where's the puck? Is it under Marty? And oh God, it slipped right through there. So, I mean, ultimately, it doesn't matter if it's a nice goal or not, as long as it gets in the cage. And look covered up, but look how close.
Define irony.
Yeah, we're having the discussion.
Stanley Cup and Dallas is involved in this discussion about a greasy goal.
No kidding. No kidding. Are we talking
Jay,
about the speed in the crease?
Yeah.
Yeah. I hated that rule. Oh, my God.
Yeah. Jay threw up Andre Palat for the Lightning and Jamie Benn from Dallas. Those are his picks.
Okay.
Where's Josh the Jew tonight?
Josh with his girlfriend, but he did want me to remind everybody paypal.me/JoshMRadio for your Nintendo Switch donations. So even though he's not here, he's still soliciting for donations. Oh,
wow! Getting lots of opportunities here.
The Lightning are getting the Lightning look to be in control, but they also. You can also see a Dallas, like, you know, a turnover or you know,
breakout,
an instant breakout. Yeah,
right, exactly.
Where's Ron Dial tonight?
What's that,
Ron?
Where's Ball? So where's Sir?
Bernie and Ron.
Bernie and Ron. I don't know. I sent the link over to Ron. I didn't hear back from him tonight. I hope he's doing all right.
Yeah, he's probably pissed off because you didn't have him on last night.
I know. Well, I appreciate all you guys understanding everything with that last night.
He's on strike.
Okay, come on.
Up under there. Move it.
When they
out.
do this.
Move it out.
Just whistle it.
Can we just whistle this?
Yeah.
1997 called. They want their hockey back.
I don't get that. Like, yeah. Big Wang sometimes. Why are you just locking it up in there? It's not like you have the lead and you're locking up the puck to kill time. Like, if nobody scores, the clock's just going to keep going. So you're going to
and when they freeze the puck like that, like, I mean, really, who gets the benefit, you know, when they get the whistle? Well, obviously the faceoffs in that zone. So that's where the importance of faceoffs come up.
Jay, I don't care if I win or lose, I'll buy Wohop. That's a bad bet. That's a bad risk. I'll buy Wohop every day. And you know you and I can go in there and kill it for $100 easy.
Well, I'm hoping the Vikings win tonight because then Brian owes me lunch.
There's half the period gone.
I'm gonna owe you lunch because Stamkos is not going to play again in the finals.
I know.
I'm going to owe you lunch. I've already come to terms with that.
Hey,
Sill's getting comfortable.
Question for you. The word rondai. What is that in French? What does that mean?
Which word?
What exactly?
Rondai.
Fuck, I can't understand what you're saying.
Like rondai.
It's a hung guy.
Is it like round or circle or ball or something? A rondai?
You mean like a rondelle?
Kind of. Is there a French word like that?
Just write it in.
Rondelle would be a puck.
Yeah.
What?
Rondelle would be a puck.
Okay, well there you go. What a great name for him, that Rondelle.
Oh,
Rondelle. He's a puck.
Oh, you're talking about Ron. Okay, yes.
No, but in French, the word rondelle is a puck.
Yeah, it's a puck.
Yeah.
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 There you go. He's a puck. Doesn't even know it. Didn't think I'd have to go that far for it. Saying it 12 times.
It was a stretch. It was a stretch, Jeff.
Someone's hurt.
Listen, we've gotten 57 days worth of good Jeff Ning jokes. He's allowed to throw a couple of
wow. What an opportunity.
I think it's a good one.
I think it's a good one. Rondell?
Yeah.
Except you pronounce his name Deal, but that's all right.
Rondell?
Yeah.
Rondell.
Yeah.
8:24 left here. I think we should have Aaron. We haven't had an ice scrape yet, right? Should be the next whistle, I think.
Next whistle.
Yeah.
So Brian, I just had a team call me for the league, not the tournament, for the league.
Right.
Saying, we played a couple exhibition games and we think we're better than we thought we were, so we need to move up a league into a league where it's 19 teams in the league already, 18 game schedule. I already made the damn schedule. And now they want me. Like, it took me 2 days to make that freaking schedule.
Are you going to do it?
If I don't, then they're going to go and just stop every team in the league.
Yeah. Braden Point had it right in front.
Huge block.
What about the other team that wasn't there another team that you had that wanted to come in and it was too late or something like that? Was that something
Yeah,
different?
we told they're going to get stomped all year, but he told you can't move down because you have other teams in your organization in the league below, and you can't target the team in that league.
Oh, yeah, that was a close one there too. Man, oh my God!
And no icing. They're just going to. This is good stuff. They're just going up and down.
Yep. They just fired up in that here. Pavelski was on for almost 2 minutes. Wow. That's amazing.
And
did you see Pavelski's response to surpassing Modano in the post-game interview?
No, did they talk to him?
Oh, yeah. He was asked about that. I forget. One of the media asked him, and he says he just shook his head and just said, just another question. So he was more concerned about losing the game than worrying about his own achievement.
Yeah.
That is a sign of a true leader and hockey player.
Exactly. Yeah.
Petey, I think Rob definitely cursed us, and now he's not even here.
Here comes the ice scrape. We just had an icing call. So
yeah.
I'm going to scrape it up here.
Took that to the knee.
I don't understand.
Whoa, what a hit.
The ice scrape happened.
Oh, that was a rough hit in the back.
That was a rough hit.
Who was that? Was that McDonough? Oh, wow. It was Ryan McDonough.
Yeah, McDonough, you're right.
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he made head connection, but definitely shoulder. But did he get right back up and get in the play? That dude's
He didn't go to the bench.
He's a warrior, that guy. God, he's tough.
Is that Hart that sings that?
What's that?
Is that Hart that sings that?
What?
Warrior?
No, it's Patty Smythe with Scandal.
Scandal. That's it.
I am a warrior.
Hockey Now Network karaoke.
Brian Sklover sings karaoke while you watch the Tampa Bay Lightning and Dallas Stars in overtime of Game 5.
This is the quality content we're here for.
If it's not counting, Aaron, it's singing. I got singing and counting down pat.
Hey, you know who'll give you a run for your money in 80s music trivia? Is Corbin.
Corbin, really?
Oh yeah.
We should set something up. I want to find some kind of music trivia thing I can do online, like a music trivia stream or something. Just gotta figure out.
He's got some obscure ones.
Does he?
Oh yeah. That's a lot.
Jeff, I didn't hear what you said, but we went around the group earlier. You have a Conn Smythe prediction if it's the Lightning that win tonight?
No.
No.
I mean, I think if the Lightning win.
What was that? Darren, you're falling asleep over there.
Edmund or maybe Vasilevsky.
Vasilevsky? Is that what you call him?
Vasilevsky.
It's Vasilevsky. Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, man.
What's that, man? Oh, my wife. My wife
that ceiling fan is. I think that ceiling fan is hypnotizing me.
What'd you say, Darren?
My wife wants to give an analysis of the game.
She does. Let's hear it.
See, they can only hear you. What's your analysis of this game so far?
She's dressed this time, right?
Well, I know not to ask what time is it over.
It's over when it's over.
She's tired of you hanging out with these weird dudes across the country and across the continent watching hockey. She probably was under the assumption this would be over when the Islanders were eliminated, but thankfully for us, it's not.
Yes, she did.
Yes, she did.
It's not a Broadway show.
Yeah, it's from a movie.
Wait, tabarnak.
5:45, and I feel the same way. So I just want to see something happen here at this point.
This is going 2 OTs.
Oh, yeah.
It very well may.
When was the last time Dallas shot on goal? At least 15 minutes ago.
It's been a minute.
Last year.
We don't have them in overtime yet.
Yeah. Oh,
Tyler Johnson. Oh, good save. Khudobin can keep Dallas in this game. I mean, if it's shots like that, I mean, he can definitely. But if it's a greaser, that's belly right in front.
Man, I wish we could see one of my friends' reactions.
Is that a
no? Oh, he's waiting the whistle because the net's off the mooring. Yeah, you're not getting a call there, dude. You're not getting that.
Because Netsov's not playing, is he?
Jeff.
He's with the Caps, right?
Well, how's that not a call, though?
Because it's an elimination game.
Yeah,
They tripped him.
No,
they tripped him. That is a solid trip.
No, it's a hockey play.
Watch. He already lost his balance.
Yeah, watch the whole sequence. He lost his balance. They had tussled early on in the sequence there.
Yeah,
he can't call the play right as the. It's like pulling a soundbite from somebody publicly and just take the 5 words and say, "Oh, this is what he said. This is what happened." But you watch the whole sequence, and like last night, Jamie Benn was upset about that sequence. Okay, yeah, I mean it was tough. Maybe it's a penalty in some times, but it was watch the whole sequence of the play. Jamie Benn was fully legitimate in his disdain with that call last night.
Tabarnak, c'est quoi ça? Imbécile.
What he said.
4:15 left here. Oh, Cernak. No.
Blocked.
Yep. Pat Maroon's behind the net here. I wanted to say Pat Maroon for the winner, but he's not really. And he's looking for a call.
He was looking for a call. Yep.
That's why you're not going to. That's why. Well, I mean, if I'm John Cooper, I probably limit my shifts for him too.
And what we're seeing right now from the Lightning is exactly what Ross was talking about when he was on.
Wow!
My God.
They've got Dallas back on their heels. It's entirely offensive zone time for the Lightning right now.
Yeah, and Khudobin coming out of his net behind. I don't understand.
That's an adventure every time he goes back behind the net to play.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was it right there. Oh,
that was close. Yeah,
the Lightning are dialed in. That's a huge clear, but
he touched it.
Oh, they gave him an icing.
What?
I thought he touched it.
Vasilevsky had to.
I'm sure he touched it.
I saw it too.
No, he didn't touch it.
He didn't touch it.
Vasilevsky.
He did not?
No. It hit him.
It hit him.
It hit him.
He was stationary in the pipes. I think that's an exception of some kind.
If that puck didn't hit him, it would have went in the net. That should not have been hit.
It hit his skate. You're right.
That's a bad call.
Here it is here now.
I cannot believe a line against that call. If they score, that line's
not an icing.
Fired.
Yeah, that's not icing. You're right. It hit him. That's not icing.
And you're right, Brian. If that would have gone in, if he didn't touch it.
Yeah. It looks like they're taking the call back, though. It looks like the call's going to be in the neutral zone, and they're allowed to. And John Cooper's upset about it. I can't hear what's going on, but good on them for fixing it though, because that was a bad call.
I didn't realize that was reviewable.
That was a disgusting call.
That was a discussion call where one of the lines where they all get together, one of the lines positions himself so he can see this clock
You're
up
right,
at some
Jeff.
heights.
Yep.
It does one of these and kind of just peeks up a little bit and says, "Oh fuck that up, guys! I'm watching the thing right now." I mean, I don't know. Not that I have experience on that.
I think Rick Bowness is calling for the face-off to be offensive zone.
You're right. That would have gone in the net.
It would have gone right in, right, Walt? It would have gone right in. Let's see. Last Dallas recorded shot came with 1:55 left in the third. My God.
And they still faced it off in Dallas zone.
Still faced it off, yeah.
Wow. The NHL just buzzed the crew.
Two back-to-back nights. Terrible calls.
Did they hit the horn, Jeff?
Yeah, did you hear it?
No, I heard the sound up.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, it's right. If Tampa had scored on that face-off.
That's awful. That's awful, man.
I believe they're going ahead with this.
And how many have there been any other glaring referee issues through the tournament? I mean, there might have been here or there that
couple, but not like
the last 2 days.
I mean, Torts got in trouble for saying stuff. Brindamore got in trouble for saying something.
Yep.
But Torts got in trouble for not saying anything.
So what's going on now?
They're adjusting the clock.
They're adjusting the clock there from 3:30.
They're still going to do it in that end, though.
I don't think there's been any that are. I mean, to me, that was a black and white mistake.
Oh yeah,
exactly right, Jeff.
Exactly.
Judgment. There's no judgment.
That's it. You're looking at last night's play. It's a judgment call. It's a discretionary call. That was black and white, like you said, Jeff. It hit his pad. It's not a night. That's it. You know, it rolled through the crease.
Yeah.
And they should record that actually as a shot on goal.
That's right.
You recorded.
Yeah, you're right too. Yeah,
exactly right.
Yeah,
and they did.
And they didn't.
That is awful call.
Well, that affects some prop bets too, maybe on shots.
Luckily for all involved, that didn't end up in a goal directly. We've been talking about that for years.
Oh, Jim!
Why did he pass it?
You don't pass that puck.
No,
he had to
shoot that puck.
Yanni Gord's there. That would have been offsides. They had to come back out.
Here we go.
Again is in. Now shoots it right into Vazzy.
That time.
Vazzy.
He had a better shot the first time.
You can call him that. I'm not. Vazzy, he definitely likes to play the puck after he gloves it. So remember there was a couple instances earlier he gloved the puck and put it down and they blew the whistle on.
What's another word for big cat, Jeff? So they call him the big cat. What's another word for that?
No, come on, Aaron. You're setting him up.
He sucks it up like the
1:55 here. Come on. In overtime. 150. Oh my God. It's been a very entertaining.
Boys.
Been very entertaining.
I feel bad for you East Coast boys. 11:30 tonight.
It's Saturday. Yeah. What is this?
What happened?
What's going on?
Wait.
What happened?
What the hell is NBC doing right now?
The game's on.
Dude,
it's on here.
Okay, they're back.
Could you imagine if something happened right there?
Did Wes just screw you there, guys?
Yes.
So fucking tired of our political situation. I care nothing about this shit. One other time they preempted to put something else. I don't want to see any of that garbage anyway.
I remember that last time, the other time it happened too. It was longer than that.
Did it happen on everyone?
No, it didn't.
Not here in Canada. We don't have political problems.
Just here in Florida, where some schmuck is working in the control room that doesn't know.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Some intern is working because it's Saturday night and they probably don't pay any money either, just like in radio. So you got some bozo that doesn't know what's going on and he hits the next set of commercials that are ready to go. I swear to God.
What happened, Brian? They just cut away?
They cut away and started showing a political advertisement
for Donald fucking Trump. I think. I don't know.
I can set you up with a Canadian satellite, dude.
Doesn't matter who it was for. It was a political advertisement, and it was not the right time to hit it. It's a hockey game. I'm trying to watch the hockey game.
I can set you up with a Canadian feed, right?
I wish I could just. Oh my God.
That has been goalie interference.
It's only about $50 a month Canadian.
I wonder if that would have been called goalie interference if that puck went in.
Yeah, he was right in on him. You're right, Darren. Yeah.
He was cuddling him.
Yeah, because
he
he
was
would have been
sleeping on
restricting his movement. Yeah.
God.
Were they spooning in there?
Hemoglobin?
Petey, you don't have enough fur to move to Canada. Dog will freeze.
What are you saying? I mean, Canada is a warm place from April till November.
I was going to say from what, April to May?
I was going to say Montreal's warm next to the Yukon territory or Yellowknife. You know, super northern cities, but
I dream of visiting Moose Jaw in
Saskatchewan.
Yeah, that's where Billy Charles boy's from. If I can read the question, Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan.
My dad grew up there.
That's the end of the first overtime, and
wow,
Papa Ning grew up near Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan.
My dad's farm was in Swift Current, just outside Swift Current.
All right, maybe I'll be back. I'll see
What?
you.
My dad got smoked.
I'll come back.
My dad.
I'll talk to you in a bit.
All right.
Phone Ron Deal. Yeah.
Phone the puck.
Yeah, phone the puck.
I swear to God, I was about to throw.
Hey, you and me both.
Did anybody mark that and get that clip of Brian?
The clip will be alive. I mean, it's on every single stream that we've done is on YouTube.
Right.
That'd be at least 3 minutes ago.
Pousse le puck, tabarnak.
Amen, Sil. Amen.
Ah ouais, lève-les tes patins.
Come on, Margie. Stop rubbing it in. No, actually, it's probably better that way, that you know it first, so that you. I'm the same way though. Like when same with concerts, I go to concerts. I like to know the set list. I like to know what's coming to watch people's reactions. But glad that you're hanging with us, Margie. Rob, take your Lionel Richie and
go dance on the ceiling with that.
Dance on the ceiling. For real.
Say, Brian, my daughter just texted me and she says, "I don't want another period of overtime. I'm drunk and tired."
She's in college though, right? And she's the legal drinking age, right?
She's 21. She was drinking sangria out of a can tonight, or like it was like 13.5% alcohol sangria or something like
Very fancy.
So you do have real alcohol in the U.S., right?
Yeah.
Apparently. Not just this water, you know.
Not all of it is Budweiser or Coors Light. Yeah, there's some
Light.
You know what, Budweiser? I mean, they came out with a light version, right? So it's Bud Light. I mean, how can you get pee to be lighter?
Bill, what are you drinking?
Some Jack Daniel's Fire, cinnamon.
There you go.
There you are. Yeah.
Just straight Jack Daniels?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to have a glass of wine. I'll be back.
Anyone? All right, Phil. I'll put you back up when.
I'll be back too.
All right, Tim. I'll pull you down. Man.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch this intermission.
Go
see
ahead,
what they say about that almost goal.
Yeah. All right, I'll do that too. I'll put the stats up and I'll go walk Petey real quick and then we'll come back up. Bill, if that's cool. Jeff, I'll pull you down for a minute. Aaron, we'll come back to you in just a couple of minutes. But sorry, Lightning fans, your misery is going to continue for a lot longer. Well, for some longer, maybe not a lot longer. Vault Tours, the game is on television. I'm not allowed to stream the game we watch the game together. So, like, we're watching it on TV, and I'll get you synced up when overtime starts again. And then the whole crew will jump back on the screen, and we'll just watch the game together. Sorry, man. I wish that I could stream the game. Believe me, it would be awesome if I could, but appreciate you finding us on YouTube. Do me a favor.
Hit that subscribe button and smash that like button and do that.
Grab yourself a beverage. Stretch your legs. Use the restroom. We already know the Lightning can go five overtimes easy. Please don't go 5 overtimes. We'll be back in a few. Thanks for joining us. Hockey Now Network. We're watching together. All right, so we're going to do this a different way because since we got another overtime coming, I'm going to create another channel for overtime, and we're going to move over to there so that the channel doesn't just cut out on me. So let me set this up real quick. Okay, and I'm going to create this. And let me jump into this over here. And I'm going to, let me put the link on here. So I'll invite the guys. Here is this. Then take a look at the channel you're on. The other stream should be going within 10 seconds or so. Whatever you're on, if you're on Facebook or the YouTube or the Twitch, if you're on Twitch, you're good. It'll just roll right over. But if you're on YouTube or on the Facebook, the new channel link is going live in about 10 seconds. I see you already over there, Aaron. And let me go live over there. I'm going to end this over here and then start it up over there. So follow us there. Let's watch together. I see several of you that are watching. Follow us over there. I'll explain why in a second. I'll explain why right now. Software only gives me 4-hour broadcasts at a time. I'm at 3:36 right now, which means that if we go deep into the second overtime, we're going to run out of time. I don't want to do that. So this channel is about to end right now. The other channel is about to start. Follow us over there, okay? Please. Thank you. Thanks for watching together.